Hello there, and welcome to tonight's episode of Rolly Grail, our new thing that's the same as the old thing, but now with a new name. Perfectly normal here. Tonight, witness some people walking past with cowboy hats as we play Shooters and Sympathies, my adapted version of John Harper's Lasers and Feelings. First recorded all the way back in June. So, all the information's slightly wrong, which is why I'm here now, talking to you. But as for that, over to me, or possibly me. Enjoy. So welcome everybody to this very special episode of Lasers and Feelings that I'm calling Shooters and Sympathies, where we are set in a kind of steampunky Wild West type situation.
Could you not tell?
I think we can. I think we know.
It's my middle name, Bob.
So I've adapted a couple of the rules. For the majority, we're doing the basic Lasers and Feelings rules, which means everyone has a Lasers and Feelings number, which we'll ask in a minute. You roll your dice, and the outcome depends on, if you roll over for feelings or under for lasers, and that's not really going to change. There are a couple of things that I am adapting. So, firstly, if someone wants to do something incredibly difficult, they will have to make a laser feelings roll, which means that you have to hit the number, your laser feelings number, or it doesn't work. In addition to that rule, if someone wants to do something that I deem pretty much impossible, you will have to make a double or triple laser feelings roll, which means that you will roll your dice multiple times and you have to hit laser feelings every time.
Bloody hell, you're making it hard for us to fuck you up here.
That's probably why they're
This is
awful for telling them how to get around it.
Rubbish. So there's one other thing that I'm adding a bit more detail to, and that is combat. So building on kind of what Aka started before, combat will involve an initiative roll to start off with, which is the same, but then everyone now has hit points. So each character has 5 hit points and 3 heals. That means that in combat, after you've rolled initiative, you can take an attacking action, so like an attacking offensive action to attack or, move or do something to disrupt the enemy. You can take a defensive action, which is you hide. It basically guarantees that you don't get hit in the next round. Or you can take a healing action, which means that you heal up any 1 hit point using one of your heals. Once you've used your 3 heals, that's it, they're gone. You can buy a med kit or something like that in a shop to regain them, yes.
Do we have these rules on printed paper so that we can remember them? Because damn! But are they available for us?
I will write them down if you really leave it to.
It's not we'll do that. 5 each.
It's not. I will guide you through it as we go.
5 each, 3 heals, but then you can do this, you can do that, you can do this as well as that.
I will be.
Basically.
Yeah, y'all fuckers aren't gonna die.
I'm making it so that the stakes are slightly higher and the characters can die. You have 3 heals. You can use them on yourself, or you can use them on somebody else if somebody else is badly hurt.
We need to be careful.
Careful how you go about it. This is why you did it. Oh, work.
Yeah. As I say, you can buy a med kit. You'll find a shop or something where you can buy a med kit to restock your heals, but you can't have more than 3 heals available at any one time. If you lose all of your hit points, you are dead and out of the game.
Are we allowed to leave the table?
If you want to. If you die.
No, say no. No.
Please.
We all know Bob's going down, bitch.
Please don't kill each other.
Oh!
I want to.
This is an ongoing war here.
Now you've said that.
Yeah.
We have to.
Oh, wait, why don't I feel like the start should just be like, bam.
Do you have it?
Stand up.
All right. So with that, those are the kind of new adapted rules for this special session.
Oh my god, what if someone takes this and like runs with it?
No.
Just
We could do that.
I've already remixed.
That's such a dick. Dackers is in the building, people.
I've already remixed the Lasers and Feelings was a bit. I've forgotten who the Lasers and Feelings creator is.
John Harper.
John Harper.
Hey.
That delay was a little bit. You've been doing how many episodes now?
I've got it usually right in
You
front
did
of me.
one live and 3 episodes recorded.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for the live one. by
You're
the way.
welcome. Darling, was it not fabulous?
It was.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Okay.
See, made you shine. You're welcome.
So, all of that said, we are just about ready to jump into the game. I will introduce your characters in the game,
Was that the chat?
one at a time. So don't worry about that. And when I come to your character, just tell me your name, your Laser Feelings number, and if you want to say anything about you, feel free. Or if you want to hold it all back, feel free. Doesn't really matter. Up to you. So, are we ready to play some Shooters and Sympathies? Whatever this is going to be.
1 says yes, 6 says no. 2. It was a 2.
Closer to a yes than a no. I'll take it.
Okay.
That's how we should start every game. Just saying.
Roll for playing.
No game today, guys.
See you later. Sorry guys. Wrap. It's a wrap.
Okay. Are we ready to begin?
Suppose so, yeah.
Are we allowed to say no?
Sure. I always say no. No. It's always you gotta say no. Although I imagine I haven't played with you as
No, I know. I haven't played with any of
Yeah.
you.
you played dungeons.
Not laser, like laser.
Not lasers,
Feelings,
fine,
that's
yeah.
what I
Mm.
mean,
Still,
Yeah. Slightly
I'm
different.
going to be
today.
intrigued to see what you come up with. You do some okayish accent.
Oh, cheers.
Okayish accent.
Cheers. At least
No,
I
you
got
worked very
the-
hard in the storyline. They're fabulous.
I mean, I'm going to be interested to see what accents I come up with.
Yeah.
The way you roll,
Yeah.
Jesus. I wonder what Ben's accent's going to be.
Oh, difficult.
Hard to say, I find. Hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Right, so
I'm just going to go ahead and say let's begin, because why not?
Why not?
hurry up. Come on.
Okay. Let me set the scene. We start our game in the skies, above the vast Wild West desert, an area of plains, rocky outcrops, and more than a few cacti.
I'm hunting, right?
No.
What, 3 cacti?
You are all passengers.
Bloody hell.
Passengers.
What the? I should fly. Come on, I need to. I need to fly.
Oh my god!
Manual.
Who could Ben's character be? You're all passengers aboard the Carax, which is a giant airship cruise liner headed from the old world to the new, having left on the last leg of your journey from the east coast city of New Thornton a little under a week ago, heading to the west coast city of Lost Sanity. Hey!
Love sanity.
So, aboard the Carax, you all gather, as is custom, in the bar, of course. A wide, flat space with delusions of grandeur. Deep brown wooden panels, curtains of luxuriant red satin, warm lights in crystal shades that give the room the feeling of a kind of tasteless expense and decadence. Along one wall is the bar itself, complete with staff in all manner of colours and tuxedos and smart-looking clothes, but they're kind of doing their own thing. In another corner is a grand piano, expertly played by a man who looks like he believes he's better than everyone else, but is in fact just playing on a cruise line.
Why do I feel like that's schwa?
Not allowed to have your own character.
Let's go to him.
So, sat at the bar, we find a very sad-looking individual. David, would you like to introduce yourself?
They've been plotting.
Oh yeah.
They've been plotting.
They call me Sax.
Sax or sex? Well,
So,
wait
what,
till you know my character.
Do you mind Vernon?
good already.
He's been a character all the like start, so well played.
He doesn't mind, so it's fine.
Jeff Goldblum, honey.
So, you're called Sykes. What's your laser feeling number, please?
It's 2.
Number 2. Okay. So his name is Sykes. His laser feeling number is 2. He's sat at the bar, and coming up to meet him is quite possibly his polar opposite. A mechanical creature, an android, made
That's
of
it right. Oh, sorry, that was wrong character. Deep Southern Belle, I said get it right, I'm a gay droid.
a gay droid, in fact. Sharply dressed, sharper of wit,
And a sharp, limp-wrist shooter.
limp of wrist. Please describe your character. Give us your laser feelings number.
Why, hello there, man. Sirs of the world and in betweens. My name is Slowtra. You're welcome, ma'am. And I am a sharpshooting gay droid with the sharpshooting limp wrist in the west. You're welcome. I am the owner of a brothel. I'm the mistress. I'm the master. And I'm the worker.
It's a soul trader.
I am a soul trader.
A
and
soul trader.
you'll find out more
Trader
later.
of souls. Okay, and what is your laser feelings number?
It's numero 3.
Numero 12. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, standing in a corner, failing to talk to and sell products to a rather disinterested fellow passenger, giving up and heading to the bar also. Rob, would you like to introduce your character?
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. William Fortescue. I am a superb doctor and an even better salesman. But let me tell you something. I do like a drink occasionally, and the most important thing about me is this.
Well, I knew he was slow, but I didn't know he was that slow.
And finally, busting through the door, quite possibly having been manhandled by the staff and deposited in the bar area, and walking up finally to the bar is, well, he seems awfully familiar.
That were a delay.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my god!
Julian Bovington Smythe here. Now, I'm the best shooter there is, also best pilot as well. Now, what you might not know is that I don't shoot to kill. Now, what you actually find is when I shoot, I use canes. So I can do a test shot if you want.
Sure, go on then, roll for a shot. What are you shooting?
I would like to shoot the guy who's playing the piano because he needs to be,
Well, firstly, you're going to have to tell me your laser feelings number because I don't know what
5.
it is. 5, excellent. Okay, sorry microphone, sorry me later.
Does this mean I can shoot you?
Sorry, me later.
Yeah.
Sorry, me later.
I'm really sorry, I realised I didn't give out my number.
You didn't give us a... What is yours?
3.
3, excellent.
Y'all are amateurs.
Okay, so Mr.
Doc.
Mr. Bovington Smythe,
Yes.
you want to shoot the pianist?
Sure. But it won't be fatal though, it's fine, it's just...
Well, we'll
this
find
isn't
out what
really
it does, won't we?
It's blunt, it's no problem.
Blunt, okay.
I've been
Wait.
shot by this many times.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask your name?
My name, I have many names and many hats.
Well, the main one, like Games Master, but like an actual
Oh.
name.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi.
My name is Josh. I'm the games master for today. This is going to be my narrative voice now. Alright, everyone.
I want you to keep that up for the rest of the game.
No. Okay, so you're shooting the pianist.
Of course.
Roll me a feelings.
Can I just shoot at the dartboard instead?
You want to physically shoot me?
At the dartboard?
If you hit
I mean-
laser feelings, you can physically shoot.
Okay.
I'm worried.
No. Oh, I got a 1. So
A 1,
it's
okay.
Not laser feelings.
You take your
Take your
bow and
dive.
arrow.
Out of the box.
You go to shoot it, and as you shoot it, you trip over a bar stool, and it goes bing straight into the ceiling above you, and you watch as it teeters for a second, and then comes straight back and hits you in the face.
Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to do. I've got it back now.
So you've headed to the bar.
Wow,
Everyone's
who's
looking
that
at you and
man
going-
throwing canes?
And you're all at the bar. Do you want to say anything to each other? Do you want to buy a drink? Anything you want to do?
Why, hi there, sir, with the cane. So you shoot the sky.
Yes, well, best shot, pretty much in the, whole world.
Well, can I get the barkeep to send you a drink?
Yeah, gin and bovril, please.
Well, gin and bovril. Well, I'm not bothered with that, but okay. I would like to serve this man a gin and bovril, please. The one with the eye.
So you go up to the bartender, and the bartender's like, "Hi there, can I get you a drink?" What would you like, guys?
I thought you were going for Irish.
It sounds similar until you get to the ashes.
I would like to get this man here with the eyes and the long, strong left arm.
No strong arm this time. Just the, this is why I've got the bow. Come on.
It's always come on, man.
Come on.
Come on.
By the time you wait,
Right
it's gonna
hell,
work out.
I didn't realize you didn't say that at the start.
I didn't need to.
I'd
you
like
should
to-
see my arm. It's not muscly. Come on.
Well, I was worrying about your leg, but okay. Where is this going? I don't know. I'd like to buy him a gin and bovril, and I'd like me a
gin and
straight up
bovril?
whiskey.
Oh, you want yourself a whiskey there? Okay. I'll put that for you, but I don't know if we've got any bovril because it's a bit of a weird order.
Well, it's a weird man that I'm buying for.
I might have to phone down to the kitchen.
Please
Well, if
do.
there's a kitchen,
Can you
please
phone
do.
down? Yes. I need
Okay,
it.
I'll phone down.
He needs it, see? He needs it strong
You
and
see me
hard.
go off and you go off into the door and like pick up a little intercom, just like, "Hello, do we have any like gravy on board? There's a guy up here who wants to."
Barkeep, I'd like to buy this gentleman here. Doc, wake up. Do you want to top up?
Yes, please.
What were you drinking, sir?
Moonshine.
Can we get some darkness for him, please?
Thank you.
Give him some bovril. He needs bovril.
Thank you, kind sir.
I heard
So
about
that's
this bovril.
that's a whiskey, a moonshine, and a bovril.
Gin and bovril.
Gin and bovril.
Get it right,
You're
please.
a very strange individual.
Yes.
And the man in the corner? What would you like, sir? Anything?
I don't drink.
Not
He's
even
been-
H2O? You need it to survive. You don't look like an android.
Kind sir, I don't know what your name is, but I have to tell you, he's been sat here for 15 hours. He's not moved.
Only 15. I've been in this bar since we took off.
I know.
I should be
It's
bloody
good to see
pilot.
Excuse me, Bob, you dropped this, sir.
I'm surprised you haven't kicked me out.
Thank you.
We can't kick
I've got
people out of
loads
here.
of
You'll be
this.
flying in the sky.
That's a very good point.
All right. So you.
I didn't think I'd have a robot flirting with me.
Why, it sounds like this might be a ploy.
Bloody hell. Alright.
No, that sentence has meant more than it does
more.
now.
Okay, so
Why'd you come fuck in the ass sometime? Oh.
Bloody hell.
right. Any,
Sorry, bleep
My
Doc.
innocence.
You're forgetting your place, Doc. Come on. Your accent.
Sorry.
There we go.
I was talking about myself.
Deep breath.
so you've got yourself some drinks. The bobril's on order from down below somewhere. And whilst that's happening, I would like you all to make a lasers roll for me.
Who's going first?
4.
5.
We don't have
That's a
man in
yes
the corner.
for Bob. That's
Sorry, I
a
should have
no.
put in here.
Not for me.
So hang on. What did we have? We had a 4.
4.
We had a 5. So you failed.
I feel.
All right.
5 as well.
Failed.
Everyone else failed.
3 5s and a 4. 4 for him.
Okay then. So interesting. Okay, so the doors at the back of the hall open and you see a woman enter. She has long hair that cascades past her shoulders. These deep brown eyes that would be easy to get lost in. The brightest, purest red lipstick. She wears a long blue dress that flows around her, caressing her body like waves on the shore. She's dressed to draw attention, and draw attention she does. Everyone in the room is looking at her. Everyone except for you three.
Wait, which 3?
The 3 he failed.
Oh, right.
The 3 he failed.
Oh, I see. I'm with you. Oh, I got you
That's
now.
what the roll was.
Thank you.
We're doing that kind of thing today. It's a very D&D thing, but we're just doing sprinkly.
Well, I don't know D&D. What's that? It sounds like a party I should join.
I thought you said no.
I said maybe in the future, but you never know me. I changed my mind.
Okay, so this woman, she walks straight through the middle of the room, straight through the bar, and all the way up to Jack Sykes. And she comes to you and she whispers in your ear, "You look wonderful tonight, darling. I believe you're expected later tonight." And she kisses you on the cheek, turns around, and walks out the room. And as she goes, you realise she slipped you a note.
Oh, bloody hell.
He can get it himself. I don't serve mysterious men.
You don't look very drunk.
I'm
What a lucky man you are. You get a kiss from that, you know. Potty.
I can kiss you anywhere, anytime, any way you like.
Bloody
Would
hell.
you like...
what does it say, sir? What does it say?
I'm sorry, did you say something, sir?
No.
Would
Probably
any of
not.
you like to do anything?
Well,
Can I take a drunken swipe at the letters, see if I can see what it says?
Of course. Make a feelings roll.
Do I bid to contest that?
If you want to contest it, yes. We'll make a contested feelings roll.
Actually, can
That's a 1, so that's a fail.
Okay, well, you take a swipe at it, and you completely miss him and fall off your chair.
What happened to the dog? Oh, they are dog.
Chair.
Boys, see it.
Chair's moving again. Does
Someone, have you got a cane ball for the dog?
that. Does that. It moves a lot.
So Jack's got his note. Does anyone want to do anything, or are you just going to stay in the bar?
I want to read the note.
And so are you also going to try and snatch at it?
I'm just gonna, take it from his hands like that.
Okay, make a feelings roll.
I may have read the note with my X-ray eyes.
4.
That is a fail. You
Bloody
also
hell.
snatched it, but you snatch at it and miss it because somehow this sloth man manages to escape your grasp.
He's so quick! Oh my god.
He's so quick.
Did you say sloth, man? Wow, I've never had one of those before.
Slotra.
Yes, you call.
No,
How may I service you this evening,
This
ma'am?
is your moment to do what you want on this ship
I
before things happen.
Excuse me.
Hi.
I shouldn't be here. It must be a mistake. I need to pilot. I should be pilot. I'm getting a little panicky here.
Okay.
I'm not. I need to pilot.
So you're going to go and look for the cockpit, I take it.
Obviously, come on.
All right.
I
then.
do need the drink first, though.
Okay. Are you going to go back to speak to the barman?
No, I'm just gonna go and pick. Is there any drinks around here, like on any tables?
Are you going to
There are
mind
loads of
sleep,
drinks around
sir?
here. This
I-
place is packed full of
Oh,
patrons.
He's gonna
fantastic!
mind sweep.
The closest one. I'll just go and take that because I'm in a rush.
Are you
Okay.
going to mind sweep, sir?
Sure.
Cool. Good luck.
I will say I'll allow you a free action to take a drink. I will not allow you a free action to avoid the punch that comes at you.
Bloody hell.
I will say that misses. Then right.
Yeah.
You're lucky. Okay, so
Bloody tough. What's going on?
you walk off, you grab yourself a drink. The man who sat there with his lady friend goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And just goes, "Psh." But unfortunately,
I'm so quick.
misses because you're
Is it 'cause you
so
got no
you're so
left arm?
stealthy that you slip out of the way. So you're leaving the bar. Anyone else want to do anything?
I'd like to go down to the kitchen and see what's taking so long for the drink that I ordered
Please
for
get
the,
my-
for the
Okay.
homeless man.
You're going down to the
You're so
kitchen.
kind.
Are you going anything? Or are you going straight to the kitchen?
I may check in a room or two and see if there's any patrons that I might be able to acquire.
Okay. So you're also leaving the bar.
I am.
Anyone else want to do? You two.
Yes, please.
Where are you
Can
going?
I look over to my friend Sykes and say, "Sir, what was on the letter? I would like to know, please. You very kind man."
Sure.
We probably should have asked to begin with.
But I
Just gonna give it to you.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, please.
I think the other two have left by now.
I
so-
can't. I can't read
can I
it. It's
use
in
my
double.
Android ears to like sneak in on what he says with this sexy smoky voice?
Roll a lasers for me.
Thank you. Oh, laser's feeling suck a dick.
You most certainly can.
I'm gonna suck a dick
You
tonight.
do. You do. That's not what laser feelings get you. I don't think.
Well, you feel powerful
Depends
and then
who you're
you get a
asking.
feeling, you know what I'm saying?
That's what shooter sympathies get.
You feel sympathetic and then I shoot you something. Jump inside.
As per the lasers and feelings roll, you do get a question if you want a question. You can think on it in a minute if you want, and we'll let this play out.
Let this play out, come back to you. Whilst I listen in, because I get to listen in, because I have a nice feeling think about it.
Sir, please go on.
Fortune favors the brave.
Well, that's cliche.
You don't know what it means yet. Okay. Do you have a?
I'm not even here.
You're not even there. You've got.
I haven't heard this.
You've
I'm
gone
on my
off.
way out, but I hear
You're on your way out. You hear it in the distance.
Hey,
do.
hey, Mr. Bovril. Fortune favours the brave, sir.
Bloody hell! I've got more important things to do than worry about that.
Okay. So-
it only requires those who are brave. So
Right, I'm out.
Goodbye, dog.
We have a crew of sloth people. Okay. So do you have a question you want to ask?
pardon me.
Sorry, Slotra, who rolled laser feelings.
Thank you.
It's hard to see through this.
It's not one of those see-through hats.
What does that message mean?
There's a lot of hair too.
Well, I mean, it literally means fortune favours the brave. So maybe
In
you should-
context of this, then, this
means-
game here.
it means do stuff. In the context of this game here, it is a piece of foreshadowing for something that happens later.
Well, thank you for finally answering my question there, so. Went the long way around it.
And
as
also, I
always,
like a
schwa.
please do stuff.
Please do stuff.
I've given you an airship to play in. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Right. Okay.
Well, I'm on
So
my way to the kitchen inquiring.
you're on the way to the kitchen. You two have had a conversation at the bar. You are going to find the cockpit.
My natural place.
Where do you think the
It's my
cockpit is?
favourite place, Bob.
Near
I
the
figure
front.
there.
That sounds like a good bet to me. So you make.
I'm running.
You're running.
I'm running.
He's
with
bravely-
full pace.
You've
With
got
my
your
arrow.
He's already
Hold on. Like this.
You're sprinting
Your minesweep trick.
through the corridors
Well, and I'm drinking as well, by the way.
and drinking through the corridors.
Almost knocking it out.
And you make your way to the front of the ship, or what you perceive to be the front of the ship, and you see a door, and it's locked. It says staff only. Okay, what's that? Why don't you tell us what that is?
And lock. Pick
You're
locks
locked.
with it.
Picking. Okay.
Maybe.
Make me a lasers roll.
15 laser feeling.
Make me a lasers roll.
One.
You
Yes.
pick the lock.
Yes. I've done it many a time. Come on.
And you make your way onto the bridge of the ship, and you see in front of you a full crew of people. Well, I say full crew, it's like 4 people. A few lackeys and the captain. They've not noticed you just yet. What do you want to do?
I don't want to know.
I barge in there.
You barged in. Okay, now they notice you, definitely.
And I go over to the chap that looks like he's in charge. And I roll right up to him. And I say, "Excuse me, sir. Who's piloting the ship here?"
He goes, bloody hell, who are you?
I'm the best pilot. I should be piloting this vessel.
It's another
Who are you? You look like just some damn passenger. What are you doing on my bridge?
Random passenger. Ruddy hell. I will talk to father about this. My father owns one of these ships. Not this exact one, of course. because that might cause problems. But you know, bloody hell.
Who's
I
your
should be
father? I might know him. I know quite a lot of people.
Jeffrey Bovington Smythe. You've probably heard of him.
No, I've not heard of Jeffrey.
Good old.
I've not heard the name Bollington Smythe, to be fair, either. What are you doing on my bridge,
Well,
sir?
I think that says more about you than me.
Maybe it does, but you're still on the place you're not meant to be. What are you doing here?
I'm totally supposed to be here. I got a call from you, and you said you needed help. So
Did you?
I'm here to help.
I don't remember giving out any calls. I barely do anything. I'm the captain.
Well,
The other staff, by the way, the other people. You can see the pilot is at the front of the, at the front. He's on their helm. He's kind of looking around, going, "What the fuck's going on?" And a couple of others are in there, and kind of nervously looking about, wondering whether they should call for backup or something. Do you want to? Are you just having a conversation with the captain, or do you want to try and do anything?
no, I'm gonna walk over to the guy that's actually steering the ship.
Okay, so you're going to the guy who's steering the ship. The captain shadows you, footstep for footstep, going, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What are you doing?"
I'm looking at the pilot because I'm analysing how good he is.
Okay.
I need to feel safe. If he can make me feel safe,
I can
then
assure you, sir, we have the
I
finest
don't
pilots
need
in the
your reassurance.
Bob, it's called get a cone though.
No, I don't need your reassurance. I need to see he's flying manually and that he's flying properly.
This
Has he been to space school?
Sir,
No, he hasn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
No, of
not
course you
West.
don't. Of course you don't. Amateur.
It's West School.
Has he been to one
Do
of
you
the
volunteer?
Do I volunteer? No, sir. I'm paid a high salary.
Are you? Oh, bloody hell! Why? You know, you didn't even go to space school.
I think you'll find I went to the great Empire Academy of Collantrom.
Chum. Feel like you're making this up as you go, sir.
Bullshitter.
What does that make you, sir?
I feel like the other guy's a little bit more professional with his storylines.
Well, I'm gonna take a seat if there's a seat and observe.
I mean, the only seats are here. The one the pilot's in. You gonna try and push the pilot out of the way?
I'm not crazy.
Fortune favours the brave.
I'm gonna take a drink. I'm trying to calm down a bit.
So how much have you had? How much of that have you had? And why have you got a bow and arrow? Are you threatening my crew, sir?
No. This is just precautionary. It's not. Look, it's just a cane. Don't worry. I would never shoot someone that pilots a ship. I mean, bloody hell.
He goes, "Okay, so I think it's probably time that you leave." And he puts his arms on you and he's going to try and push you away.
Please do not touch me.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.
No. Whoa.
He's going to. He's going to try.
I'm not
and move you out of the way.
Not happy.
And take you away. Do you want to contest this?
Obviously.
Roll lasers. Oh,
Laser feelings or.
he's failed anyway, so don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. So he goes to push you, and you just shove back, and you shove him over, and now he's on the floor going, "What the bloody hell are you doing?"
He's like me. Bloody hell. How many? Could I have some intel here? How many, rapscallions are in the bridge?
4. There's 4.
Only
There's
4.
There's 4. There's the captain who's now on the floor. There's a couple of engineer kind of guys who've got these great big boards of switches and stuff that they're operating, and there's the pilot who's at the helm of the ship and is steering.
Oh, it's like you planned I'd get here.
Isn't it just?
Well, you know what? What I'm going to do. I'm not going to push the pilot out of his seat. I'm just going to go and sit in a very awkward position, blocking his view.
You're going to go and sit. So you're going to go around the front of him and sit in front.
No, not completely. Not completely in front.
Okay.
Awkwardly in front. So if he looks slightly over. Not weird.
Okay. So right now the captain's on the floor and you're blocking the pilot's view, and he's leaning and he's turning the wheel, he's leaning, and the whole ship starts to list. So everyone else and everywhere else is going, "Whoa." And you hear the sounds of clanking glass and stuff moving.
I'm a droid, so I don't tip. I get tipped.
I can tell.
That's very American of you.
The floor's moving again. It does that
I don't
a lot.
know. What's the American you speak of? I'm going to Lost Sanity.
Love that.
I question your piloting.
It's just "Oh, excuse me, what are you doing?"
I want to talk to you more, so you have to talk like that even more. Bloody hell.
Jack socks seems to have broken over here.
Broken Jack.
Oh my god, it's Brack.
Okay, I'm gonna pause as the ship's listing. I'm gonna pause and we'll whoop back and we'll catch up with Slaughter. who is going to try and find the kitchen. Do you know where the kitchen is?
Well, I believe the bartender said I'm going to call down to the kitchen, so I'm going to go down.
Very good. So you.
I know Schwab very well. I'm
You
sorry,
go-
this man here.
You go and look around, and you realise that there are no stairs leading down. There are,
Sorry.
however,
Sorry. Just trying to-
you do find an open hatch in the floor, which has a ladder going down.
Sure.
Would you like to go down?
Why? Yes, I would. I like going down, mate.
It's worth it.
Okay. You climb.
Did you not see this coming? Literally
I
coming.
don't know why I didn't see this.
This is a bit of a strict thing.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is free to be done.
You climb down. It's like a ladder which goes down into like a kind of very tight spaced corridor. That's
Can I
all-
just like
you can
fireman
tell.
down?
Yeah, you
please?
can. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not very far. It's only like 6 foot drop. It's you know.
Same size as me.
You're going down
Down
to
there.
like the next level below, and it's quite cramped. You can see that the luxury's gone. It's just pure working. It's pipes. It's just a metal grated floor. It's clearly just a crew area, and you're definitely not meant to be here.
What I blend in.
You can go forwards, or you can go backwards.
I feel like it's braver to go backwards when you can't see, and fortune favours the brave. So I'm gonna go backwards, please.
Okay. You start pacing along the back, and you realise that you're going through a kind of plumbing and maintenance type area that has, I mean, it's just tons of piping, and you can see like a big vat of stuff that you don't really
Are
want
you
to get.
doing this on
even,
purpose,
Even as a
Josh?
robot, you don't particularly want to go near. However, make me a lasers roll.
What's this for, man?
You'll find out in a second.
Give me motherfucking 3, bitch. 5.
You see nothing. You carry on. What you carry on making your way through.
Can I go back to that bed and try again?
No, you saw nothing. Damn it. You carry on making your way through, and you realise that you're actually heading to an evacuation area. You're going to where there's like a couple of life rafts stored. You look at them. One of them's called Boaty McBoatface. Oh no, it was Cruisy McCruiseface. Sorry. And
Other
this
one
is
was Boaty McBoatface.
yeah, the other is Boaty McBoatface and Cruisy McCruiseface. And you are in basically the escape area. Should anything go wrong with the ship, right as the ship starts to list and tip to the side. We'll go back to the bar. Are you two doing anything?
I would like to find someone
Who would you like to find?
that can give me a tour
You want a tour?
of the workings.
You want a tour of the workings
I'm
of the ship?
fascinated by this farm machine. that
Okay.
we are all
Do you want to go and look for a staff member? You're going to ask the barman?
Does anyone look like they have the intelligence and the capability to understand the inner workings of this life?
I mean, well, you seem to have a volunteer here. I don't know if you can see on
I volunteer as tribute.
No, my eyesight is very
Okay, so do you want to go with Dr. Fortescue?
Who's that?
That would be the
dog.
Oh, do you know this place?
Of course I know this place. I've been in this bar since we took off.
But I mean, not just the bar. But
I can probably work out the rest.
can I find someone else?
So in the bar right now, the only staff you see are bar staff and the pianist.
Plural.
If you wanted to find more like hospitality staff or other people, you'd probably have to leave the bar.
That I will leave the bar.
You are leaving the bar. What are you doing, Dr. Fortescue? Are you going with him?
I'm there. So let's go.
I am going to follow,
Okay.
Why
Where's your voice?
but all right. I was giving you.
Should always be in
information.
character. Come on.
Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Can I leave at twice the speed now, please?
I'm
But for
gonna.
you, that's like half speed of everyone else, isn't it? Still.
I mean, still faster. You might fall asleep at some point.
Okay, so you're pursuing him out.
I will be going as fast as I can towards it, but of course every step forward is also a step back, then to the side, and outside, then forward again.
So you're doing like completed circles, like concentric circles
Yeah.
all the way out the bar. Okay.
Yeah, hitting into things.
So you're staggering out of the bar, okay, and you're looking for a member of the staff.
Yes, please.
So you go out of the bar and you walk around for a bit and you find a what looks to be like a porter. You know, you see like a smart, tight uniform, nice buttons and stuff, and he's just pushing some luggage down the corridor.
Okay, excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. Anyone give me a, you got a fine contraption. Just,
Yes. I very much enjoy working here.
well, I mean, do you know anybody that can show me around, the inns and the,
Oh, you want the
outs?
tour? Oh, I'm so excited. I can.
I mean, so am I, can you not tell?
Oh, I can see by your
ecstatic.
enthusiasm on your face. It's
Yeah.
it's great to be here.
The joy is overwhelming.
Oh, where would you like to go?
Anyway, there's, I want to see the, I want to see the innards of this piece.
Oh, the innards. Like
want to see
you
how it
want
all
to see
works.
the pool table, eh?
What?
Yes. We have a great lounge. It's
I don't give.
you walked past it.
Yeah, no. I don't. I feel we're both miscommunication here. I got the mechanical side.
Oh, the mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh.
It works. I don't give
Well,
a
there's
shit
only
about
one
it.
mechanic. His name is Dave.
Can I please speak to Dave? please?
He's downstairs. I don't know if you're allowed. But I can
voice
take
is
you
this?
towards it. I don't know. His voice is drifting a bit. Eh? He found my stairs.
You
I
okay
didn't have a
now,
voice
Jack?
before. Don't worry about it.
What's his name?
His name is Javier.
Oh, yeah. With a
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll take
Hell
you to
yeah.
Dave. Dave, he's a very important member of the crew. He lives at the back.
Okay, how do I get downstairs?
I take you. Come
Okay,
on.
thank you.
So you're going with
Yeah.
Javier.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait up for me.
Oh.
No, we don't need to.
I'm
Are you
coming.
okay, there, sir? You look a bit unstable.
I'm fine. It's a very unstable craft today. Very unstable.
The ship starts to list.
Oh no!
fucking bollocks.
Oh, it looks like it's come back to normal again. Right.
Javier's face is going, oh.
I mean, we don't have to worry about him. You and me. Let's go find out.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
Sykes.
Okay, Sykes, Mr. Sykes. Let's go. So he's going to take you, and he's going to take you round up the corridor and round the corner to where he finds an open hatch, and he goes, "Oh, that's not right. That's not supposed to be open." So he's walking towards the hatch to go and have a look, and he climbs down. Do you want to follow him?
I mean, yeah, it's following.
Are you still following?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Please tell me he falls down the ladder.
I was about to roll for that.
I'm going to swan dive down the hatch.
Okay. Okay,
I'm
make
going
me-
to descend like a normal.
You're walking down. You've climbed down. I think he's a bit behind at this stage because he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
taking the straightest path. Let's be honest.
Make
Make me
Did you say something about not straight? I'm here.
Make me a feelings roll.
Before I do this, can I be like right next to the hatch, going like this, and just getting myself ready?
Of course.
So who's making a feeling?
You're making a feelings roll, not Sykes.
Oh. Yeah.
Sykes,
I don't have.
I'm assuming you can climb down the ladder fine,
Yeah.
No.
even in your soft like
I've got a good
state.
feeling about this.
Okay, let's find out.
It's a 2.
Oh, you don't take any damage. Okay, well done. You swan dive into the hatch and face first go smack straight into the grid below. But thankfully, all the vital stuff goes straight through like the gaps in the grid, and it's kind of fine. You have a kind of pattern on your face, but otherwise you're fine. And to be honest, you don't really feel it because you're so fucking drunk.
No leads at all.
I just kind of go. Sorry. Excuse me.
So no, I think you've climbed down and you just hear behind you this clang on the sheets. You turn around and there's Dr. Fortescue lying on the grid.
Told you I'd catch you up.
I mean, it's fine. Don't worry about him. He usually walks up by maybe lanes.
Okay. Javier is kind of looking around and not really sure what to do because he wasn't expecting the hatch to be open. It really shouldn't be open. You can go forwards, you can go backwards. Which way do you want to
I
go?
would go with Davis.
Stop following me.
Well, Javier is now kind of... I think Javier is ignoring you. He's wondering why there's a security breach.
Javier.
So you can go in a direction.
Man.
Can I go forwards?
You want to go forwards. Okay. You want to try and get Javier's attention.
I'm going to go the other way.
You're going to go backwards. So you're going the same way that Slaughter went. Okay. Javier's kind of looking around like,
Wait, that's what up. Oh, I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
I could smell the booze this way. I'm going this way.
So you're staggering up towards the front and you're staggering up towards the back. Let's find out what's happening in the cockpit, shall we?
He's had a long time to think
So
about
the pilot's been leaning around and going, excuse me, sir. What was his accent? I can't remember. Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? That wasn't his accent. What was his accent? I can't remember. Close enough. Generic thing, English thing.
Generic English
Bloody
thing.
hell, come on. I shouldn't trust your piloting now.
No.
Now, I take it there where I'm sitting, there's some buttons.
There's no sleep.
I know I'm sitting on the dashboard.
No. So you're on the front side of it. On the
Yeah.
back side of it is the main kind of wheel that's on there.
Okay.
There are a few like control panels, kind of in close proximity, more off to the side of where the pilot is, and what looks to be like a throttle.
Ooh, simple.
Okay.
Alright, okay. I'm going to very multi-purpose. I'm going to bring up my
Okay.
trusty.
The captain's picking himself up.
I'm going to poke the throttle
Which way?
in reverse.
In reverse.
I take it. Yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it? I can't.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Pull it towards me.
What do you want to do?
No, back in reverse.
Reverse. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Whoa, don't do that. Everyone make a lasers roll.
6.
Surely I'm aware of this.
1.
You're fine.
1.
You're fine. You two fall over.
This is the second time. Oh, bloody hell.
So, elsewhere in the ship, you hear just a cacophony of like stuff crashing down, people falling over. It's just like.
My drink's fine though.
You hear, strangely enough, Dr. Fortescue, a bunch of people fall over ahead of you, and a hint of black coke spill out into the corridor in front of you before it quickly whips away.
A black coat.
A black cloak. You guys, I think. What did you want to do after you found the life raft? Did you want to do anything there? You
Well, I
staying
mean,
there?
I just arrived.
No, you still got one more thing to go before you get to the back.
You're not quite at the life raft yet.
Oh,
You.
who do I see? Where I'm at.
I'll get you to roll in a second. I'll ask Slotra, what are you doing around the life raft? Do you want to do anything?
Well, do I look around and find Dave? I heard about him.
If you want to have a look around, you will find a man in a little cabin off to the side of the life raft, kind of like tucked away.
What's his accent?
Come on, Dave. I've been waiting
Is
to meet you.
My name is Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Well, how dare.
You mean yourself?
I'm being myself. Well, what's a handsome, tall drink like you doing in a little cabin like this, cabin boy? Roger, the cabin boy.
Do I go Brokeback with this?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
He said to his bottle of whiskey. Well, Hannah, I do believe that you're somewhat out of your territory here, sir.
I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, Mr. Dave.
That may be the case, but I think you probably need to leave. Right then, everyone goes. What? make me a feelings roll.
see if you land on top of it.
Yes! That is exactly what we're rolling.
My robot penis is 6.
You land on top of Dave.
We going for a rodeo, boys!
Dave's now looking up at you going,
Buckaroo.
excuse me, sir, you could kindly extricate yourself.
Well, what's in it? What's in it for me, Dave?
I have a wrench over there that you can have. Whatever that means.
I thought you were a mechanic, not a plumber.
I have metal rolls. Metal rolls.
Metal rolls.
So many more characters that have turned up on this shit than I was expecting. I'm gonna have to write a few more NPCs. Okay. For the sake of like expedition,
Exposition.
Sykes, you can make me a lasers roll as well.
I missed. But
Try again.
it was a 2.
It was a 2. You rolled laser feelings. Fuck you sideways. That I did not think was going to happen. Okay, so firstly, let me tell you what you see. As you enter,
I wanted to find this out earlier. Sorry.
you enter the life raft space, and you hear something towards the back. It's a kind of whistling sound. Sounds like the wind. And as you move to the back, you find that one of the emergency exit doors has been blown off and is now gone. It's just an open door, and if you look out, you'll see just the ground miles below.
My technical opinion is that's not meant to be like that.
You also, because you rolled laser feelings, you also hear a ticking noise.
Bloody hell.
Let's go to...
I feel like it's going to be cuts and bigger.
We'll go back to Dr. William Fortescue. You've just seen a black cloak disappear behind a thing.
Why got to be black?
Excuse me, I'm pretty sure I saw 2 or 3 cloaks. Just
What happens?
Are you approaching this area?
yes, I'm moving forward and then slightly backwards from it, and forward again and towards this area.
As you get closer, you hear the sounds of a scuffle happening. A bit of a fight. And all of a sudden, another passenger gets thrown out in front of you. Not wearing a cloak, looks kind of full, like sharp shirt, big, strong-looking guy. He looks like someone who'd like mess a few people up, but he's just been chucked. It's not Javier, no.
Oh yeah.
He's just been chucked out of the corridor, and he's lying on the floor in front of you.
Good show, sir. Right, let me have a go. Who's next? I'll take it. This is some sort of fighting ring or something.
Ding ding round 1.
You know, I like to think of myself as a fighter. Yeah, I can cause a few problems. So
To yourself.
Put 'em
bring it on, bring it on.
So where are you going? Are you approaching the guy who's in the mouth of the corridor? Or are you?
No, I'm gonna head towards the thing that threw him.
Okay, so you want to turn the corner and go down the corridor
This.
towards this place.
Yes, please. It seems
Okay.
correct.
As you turn the corner, you see the very last throes of a fight. You do notice, by the way, as you go past this guy, he is covered in blood. Covered.
Blood?
And you see, as you turn the corridor, a man with his back to you. It looks like he's dressed very similar to the guy who's on the floor. And he has a sword sticking all the way through his back. And as you watch, the sword gets withdrawn, and the man falls to the floor, and stood behind him in full black, flowing cloak, black clothes, black mask,
Zorro.
is a man or a figure with a sword. Looks at you.
What's his accent?
You don't. Not speaking. Looks at you, turns around. Behind him is another escape door. They kick the door and they jump.
Can I? Just a second, everyone. Stop bleeding for a minute. I've got a plan. Got a gun.
I mean, this person isn't on the ship anymore, so.
Can I try to shoot them out the air?
Do you wanna go? You wanna walk up to the door and look out and try and shoot them?
But very unsteadily. I'm gonna.
Okay, let's do a lasers roll to see if you see them first.
My empathy was giving away for a second.
2.
You see them.
Yes.
You see them falling away below you, black cloak billowing behind, glorious kind of heroic falling action, and you want to shoot them. So again, make me a lasers roll.
2 again.
2 again. Somehow,
He's sobered the fuck up.
this incredibly drunk man,
Which is very lucky.
His bloodlust sobers him up.
We're just making love to the camera.
looking
Going for it.
looking outside of the ship, takes
I didn't
aim
think
at this
starting before
individual.
dark. Sorry.
Stumbles a bit and accidentally pulls her trigger, and you see the shot go and hit the figure in the shoulder, and they start to spin. Make me another lasers roll.
Come on.
Sorry.
4. Oh.
Never mind. Okay, so you've just shot some rando.
Oh my god, you saw what I
Let's go quickly back to the cockpit.
Quickly, what are you on about? It's gonna take a while.
The ship is now kind of coming to a stop and is starting to go backwards.
Okay. What's the state of the the other fellows that are around me?
Well, the captain who was just starting to get up is knocked straight back down to the floor again. The pilot is looking rather annoyed, and the other 2 crew members are thinking they should probably intervene.
They're wise.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Well, you know what? I've had enough. They've made mistakes here. They put it in reverse by accident for some reason. I'm going to take control.
Okay.
I'm going to pilot. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I'm talking to the pilot right now. Pilot, let me do it for you. It's okay. I've been to space.
What's his accent again? I can't remember. Excuse me, sir. It's the Dick Van Dyke of that. Mary Poppins. Excuse me, sir. We'll go with this. It won't marry for any of the other stuff, but never mind. It's not sequential. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm piloting. You clearly are incompetent and should let me.
So you want to try and push this guy out of the seat? You
Politely. I'm polite.
He's not going to move.
Julian.
He's the pilot. He's not moving.
Okay, maybe more
I don't
slight.
think he understands. Light is different in his household.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
It's whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Full force, but politely.
Full force politely. Okay, make me a.
Politely forcibly from the premises.
Nothing.
Make me a. Lasers roll.
1.
You push him out of his seat. He rips the wheel as he goes, and the ship goes. Everyone roll me a feelings roll.
What's feelings?
It's under your number. Sorry, it's over your number. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh dear.
I got a 3.
4.
Oh, you say.
Okay, so
Wait. Excuse me, darling.
you got a 3. You fall over.
Okay.
You got a.
6, bitch! So,
You got. What was that? A 3.
6.
A 6. Okay, you're fine. What did you roll, Jack?
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. You're fine. So, ironically, the only person
He's buff.
is Bob,
I think
who collapses into the chair.
Bloody hell!
Oh my god.
I'm very steady on my feet. Thank
I mean,
you.
shockingly, you're at a fucking open door. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky.
I thought.
No, that's him.
So I am
You're also at an open door. That's true.
There's many open doors here on this ship, I do say on this.
Both
Like Starfish the other.
As the ship starts to roll, you're both like, whoa.
Around
You
you.
can finally see Jack face.
Okay, so you're trying to take
It does
control of the
move, it
ship.
does make motion.
Full force with politeness.
Okay, so you've pushed the guy out of the chair. You've
Nice.
landed prone across the chair because you've fallen into it because you couldn't stand up.
Certainly.
So you're going to try and sit in the chair as the other crew come to you. And what are you going? They're going to come and try and.
I'm
mess you
beyond
up.
the point of sitting. I'm standing and controlling the ship.
So you're standing and controlling the ship. Okay.
Yes.
What would you like to do with the ship?
I would like to go full steam ahead.
Okay.
hell.
So
Speed.
This entire game is just
the other crew are about to bum rush you, and you just slam the throttle forward, and the whole ship goes. Whoa! Everyone make a feelings roll.
I'm holding on, so I'm sure.
I guess we all are as well.
Yeah, everyone's holding on at this.
I mean,
time.
you're right near the back.
Oh wait, I need.
Make a feelings roll. Everyone make a feelings roll.
Everyone. Is that above my number?
Oh,
yes.
go. I'm covered 5.
Ah, it's 5. That was a 5. That was a 5.
You have 5.
That was a 5.
3, that's laser feelings.
You've got laser feelings. What was yours?
I've got a 2.
You got a 2.
Failed.
You failed. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you failed. Do you want your question before or after?
Can I have it now?
You can have it now.
Thank you. Now, let me ask you this question. How long's left on the ticking time bomb?
You don't know about the bomb. You didn't hear it.
I'm not allowed to know about that. Okay, can I ask a slightly different question?
Yes.
I'm not allowed
Is
to
there
know
a
about
bomb?
Is there a bomb? Yes.
That's a great question.
that. Who was the man who was doing the stabby in the Zorro?
They are. You will be meeting them again fairly soon, and you'll have a chance to learn who they are. They might not be terribly happy with you, considering you shot them in the arm.
They didn't see.
Good shot. Good shot. Or is that? I mean,
Maybe,
Maybe
find
this
out.
piss head has
Hang
got
on.
some
That's a good point. Did they see?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
They
a
were
very
probably
good
worrying
point.
about falling.
yeah. That was my
Let's-
tactic.
The point would be if I was falling.
Yeah.
Bloody hell!
Let's find out if they saw.
Okay.
They saw.
How?
So I saw.
But
two
they
of
got
them.
spun, so they got whipped around and
Where else could that stray
Okay.
bullet come from?
Okay. We'll come back to your disaster. Let's very quickly visit
Chuck.
Jack Sykes.
Yes.
You hear ticking.
Okay.
What, do you want to do anything?
I'm just doing it out of curiosity more than anything.
Okay. I mean, you've been thrown about a bit by the antics at the front of the
She's
ship.
still like.
I have no.
Yeah, that's true. You've stayed on your feet. Okay. So you want to try and locate
I
this
understand the speech
device.
better than I know. So what am I doing?
You, if you want to follow the sound of the ticking,
I do.
you'll go and you'll find in a corner near the back, on what looks like a kind of structural brace, this bomb.
Okay.
And you look at the timer on it, and there's less than a minute.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Well, just because this flying machine's a fine piece of architecture of the skies, I would like to try and prevent it from blowing up.
How are you going to do that?
I, because of the profession I want to break into in more sanity, I bring out a scalpel.
You bring out a scalpel. Okay, so you're gonna try and cut some wires, are you?
I guess so.
Okay, let's find out how this goes, shall we?
Okay.
Mr. Sykes.
Yes.
Now, I mean, this has to be, let's be honest, a lasers roll.
Yes. Do I get advantage because I've got
Go on then, I'll allow it, just because
Eating.
you being blown up in the first, bit of the story would be a shame.
This is the first bit.
Okay. So I
We are
roll-
way behind.
This is a schwager.
Yeah.
We're on right on time.
You got a 6. What was the other one? Roll it twice.
Oh, yeah, man. Number 4.
Well, I know.
Roll me one more time and just tell me the number.
Okay. 5.
4, 5, 6.
One lucky.
Bloody hell.
You are lucky. If that was a 6, it was going to blow up.
Oh.
Oh, we would have all done been
You
dead.
cut a
Might have
wire.
been fine.
I just
Bloody hell, what was that?
This one before.
You cut a wire, and the timer starts going faster.
Okay, I should probably avoid that wire. Can I try another one?
Should probably avoid that
I've
one
not
that
worked
we
with these
cut.
particular types of bombs before. This is a
Okay.
new one to me. This seems a bit more modern.
Okay, roll double again.
Oh, great. There's some feelings.
You-
I mean, there's
You
no point
cut
because
the
that's the
wire.
best advantage here.
You cut the wire, and the timer stops.
Oh,
The save!
See, they always tell
We
you,
don't know, but
We were like, ah!
they always tell you cut the red, don't cut the red wire. But you know what? These modern ones, they do that on purpose, so they don't. They
Okay.
make you think.
Bloody
You
hell.
won't
Now
learn.
I will go back to the cockpit
And I will hold my question.
because I feel like other things
You
might
want
be
it?
happening in the
I'm gonna hold
cockpit.
it.
Oh, if you want your question now, you can have your question
I'm
now.
holding my question.
You'll hold your question.
I'll
Okay.
hold my question.
So, in the cockpit, ironically, the only person again who fell over was Julian Bollington Smythe, who falls straight forwards into the control stick, and pushes it forwards, meaning the ship starts to dive.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Everyone, make just another lasers roll for me, please.
I fucking hate you,
Oh
boss.
no, it's feeling. Sorry.
Oh, 6.
Oh shit.
5.
Who did it again?
If this is again,
1.
Oh no.
you're okay. You're on Dave.
Does he get advantage?
These
I'm
two,
still on that.
these two are by open doors. Oh no, you've moved now, but you're still by an open door.
I'm made it by the escape pods.
So the ship-
I think you're fine.
So what happens? What happens is the ship starts to dive forwards. These two manage to cling on. You cling on next to a bomb,
I passed very
and you get chucked backwards
like this.
vertically, and Dave comes with you, and you get smacked into a wall. So now he's like on top of you, but against the wall.
nice.
Wow, Dave!
There's a power
What a
play going on there,
proposition,
man.
sir. Is that a tool in your pocket or a wrench?
I wore my best tool belt today, as I do every day.
Every day. Every day, not dead and cry.
Okay. At this stage, with the ship diving towards the ground,
As I intended.
as you intended,
Best pilot.
suddenly a series of explosions starts rocking the ship. Luckily, in locations that you're not. You defused the one you were next to, but there were many, many more, which you would have perceived if you'd heard it. Luckily, you're not right next to it.
I swear I got one.
And suddenly,
I said.
not only is the ship diving at the ground, it is being blown apart and on fire. What would you like to do?
I would like to find the nearest escape exit, please.
Luckily, you're in the
You're in the doorway.
you're in the escape area.
I would like to get in the cruising McCruise.
You like to go for a cruise with Dave?
Escape pod, cruise McCruise,
Are you
and I bring
taking-
Dave.
you
I'm
taking
bringing
Dave
Dave with me.
with you?
My
Okay, Dave's going
my
with
new
you.
bow.
Start a new holiday cruise channel on TV.
So you're going for an escape pod.
Aye.
I'm assuming, Sykes, you're going also for an escape pod seeing as you're next to them.
I mean,
Come and cruise McCruise with me and Dave.
I'll have my own podcast.
There are luckily there's two. There's Cruising McCruise face and Boating McBoatface.
I'll take whatever is available.
You were going for a cruise, so I guess you'll get Boating McBoatface. Do you want to leave straight away? Or are you going to wait for anyone to turn up?
I'm leaving.
Okay. What do you want to do, Dr. William Forskew?
Is there any parachutes or anything nearby that I might be able to utilise?
Not really. I will say that, ironically, you've got quite close to the kitchen now. And if you look
There's
inside...
a kitchen. You said there was a kitchen. There are floors.
Let me go and get that bomb
Must be one of those.
You went the other way.
Thank you.
As you go inside the kitchen, you do see like a big pile of tableware and like laundered sheets and stuff.
Are you saying what I did just say?
Oh, someone's gonna create this up.
I'm going to I work better when I'm drunk, thank you. That's why.
Steady hands, steady hands.
Doctor, thank you.
Scalpel.
I'm going to surgically sew a few of these together.
One, two, exploding.
I don't know that you've got that much time. You could just sew stuff until you crash.
You don't know how quick he is.
You don't know how good of a surgeon I am. So, no, you might be right.
Best surgeon in the world.
Can I have your shooters?
This is how I became an alcoholic. I did this for
That's a
challenge.
shooters, I remember I did hear them.
When he jumps, we'll find out what happens.
Yes! Yes,
I like that. Alright, can I try to
You can try.
sew some of them together? Give myself
I would
a
say
good-
they're pretty sizable.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Alright, I'll take them as they are then.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to die if you
I
try them
mean-
together. That's not happening. You're not going to get enough time.
First of
You can
all,
wait, crash if you want.
I'm gonna pick one of them up, and yes, I will be looking to use it.
So you're
You know
gonna
what I should've done for the
so we've
game.
got 2 on escape boats. You're gonna jump out with a big tablecloth and hope that it works as a parachute. What are you doing, Mr. Bovington's mind?
I am going to get back in control of the ship.
But
I'm going to leave
in
it.
in control of the ship.
No, I can still control it.
At this moment, you discover that if you look around, the crew have all turned to ghost. I mean, most of them have been squashed into the front window because they've all been flung forward. But if you look, you see the control panel is lit up. There are alerts going off everywhere. This ship is not in a good state. And as you go to move the stick, nothing happens.
Hell.
You move the throttle, nothing happens. The ship is in free fall. And you've made it a lot quicker because you pointed it at the ground.
Terrible
Well,
pilot.
as intended, of course. Fucking hell. I'm going to try and now these canes are very strong.
Okay.
I'm going to. Well, I take it there's windows.
Yeah, you can see the ground coming right at you.
Okay, no, it's fine. One of the side windows.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot one of my canes at the window to try and
Okay.
smash it. So I'm gonna aim towards the
Make me a lasers roll.
laser feelings.
Of course.
Done it
The
many a
whole,
time.
you shoot perfectly into the corner and the whole window shatters outwards. And now you've got a free escape route to nothing. So
I'm jumping out. Not right now. I'm gonna time it properly.
you're going to time it properly. Okay.
Yes.
Would
I've
you
done
like?
this, look, I think you don't know how many times I've done this.
Would you like your question before or after you die?
My question is there a way I can survive?
It's going to be tough, but you are aware that the crew are thinking, oh shit, we better find a way out. And they're struggling out of the room and heading downstairs because there may or may not be. Well, they're struggling, they're trying to climb up out.
Oh, okay.
Because they are aware there is in fact.
Ship in air, fucking free fall.
Now, if I
They
could
went to
just,
space school.
if I could just say,
No, I can't hear you.
I believe the pilot should go down with the ship. Sure.
He is at the moment. Yes, the crew are aware that there is another escape life raft situation directly under the cockpit on the floor below, which is where they're all heading for. And the captain's kind of standing going, bloody hell! Abandon ship!
Follow my brother!
Okay, so you're going to abandon your time's jumping and you're going to go,
Oh, that's my question. What's happened to Javier? That's my question.
Javier is dead. Wait, is Javier dead?
Question.
If Javier doesn't roll,
I feel
okay,
responsible.
I'm going to say Javier's. I'll do a roll on the main table because why not fun? If Javier, I'm going to say Javier's laser feelings is 3. If he doesn't roll a 3,
You mad?
Come
Oh
on.
yeah!
it's a 2 step.
Oh yeah!
We you your whole 2 minutes.
The best character.
Javier suddenly has perished. He stood next to a bomb and he got blown to pieces. Okay, so for the sake of, I'll just say it. We've got one question mark. Anyone who makes it to a life raft, which we'll say you 3 have, you are going to survive because you've got a life raft. You managed to eject. You picked up there's a few crew and a few passengers who've managed to get to the life raft. It is all happening very very
Have I got
quickly.
to a life raft?
I'll say you get to a life raft.
You got a fucking lucky card.
Yeah.
I didn't even say I was going.
Dog's fucked.
It turns out that the cockpit is very close to the life raft. because it turns out maybe the captain wants to save his own life, you know. So he's appropriately positioned next to somewhere he can escape.
Right.
You two are already next to the life raft. You've pissed off empty life raft. You've got Dave. Are you waiting for anyone else? Or you just gone as well?
Well, I was gonna wait for him, but he decided to fucking grab it.
He's jumped out the window.
We're gone, and me and Dave are making sweet, sweet love in our pod.
Okay. The life raft is rocking on its way down.
Don't come a knocking if the life raft's not rocking.
Okay.
Is that the?
You look at this. It's kind of imagine like the lunar lander.
You're meant to happen a mile off the ground.
Imagine they've chugged the Mile High Club and are just currently descending.
I would enjoy the Mile High Club.
You see it rocking underneath this parachute, it's like a pendulum.
I'm the kilometre, I mean the High Club now.
Okay, so let's find out all about a man with a tablecloth for a parachute, shall we?
I want to watch this. That's fun.
You jump out with your tablecloth
hold on.
parachute.
Hold on.
No, you're not jumping out with
I'm
your
still in the kitchen.
Okay.
Where's the booze? Let's get some booze.
Where's the
before we
bottle?
leave.
I mean, there's plenty of things. You're in the kitchen. You
bottle.
see like a kind of a wine rack area. There's like a couple of barrels of something. You're not sure what.
we say I've-
Lots of bottles of wine.
Can we say I've got like a bandolier and I'm just filling it up with bottles?
Sure.
just weighing myself down a little more.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I will make it a harder roll. That's fine.
I can drink it as I go to
Need to know who'd be on
make
that,
myself lighter.
Okay, so
I'm going to start walking towards the exit that I think I've started at.
okay, you're struggling out now because the ship is now pointed.
Just
around.
before that happens, I'm going to turn
Yeah.
to the man with lots of blood.
Why is it have wolves?
Need to try and keep that in the body. In the body. That's the best thing to do.
The words of the doctor.
I think they're water.
And I'm going to grab the four corners, hopefully,
Okay.
and I'm going to jump out, and it's going to be full-on James Bond, and it's going to billow out into a Union Jack.
Who's this James Bond in the West?
Have you just roll the dice and let's see what you get.
Ominous. Well, or drop it. That was a 3, so let's go with that. That's laser feelings. Oh my god, that is laser feelings. I didn't even think about that.
That wasn't a laser feelings roll. That was just to
Different roll.
determine
How
pattern of
much
events. So you jump out and the chute opens up behind you and you feel yourself slowing down. You are still going very fast.
Yeah, but I mean,
Very fast. You're carrying a lot of alcohol on you.
so are you telling me that I have to sacrifice the alcohol? I won't do it, sir.
Might be a plan, otherwise something might happen.
I loosen the bandolier, and with a tear
You
in my
don't need
eye,
your legs to drink.
I tell you what I will allow. I will allow you to make a laser feelings roll, and you have to hit laser feelings again for the alcohol to survive. And you'll find it on the ground when you land.
Did you get bottle?
I'll take that.
What is it in the fucking container of like atomless destruction?
Come on, 3.
Ah,
So 1.
Sorry, Doc.
So you single-handedly coming down like Mary Poppins, undo the bandolier, and with a wistful look, you let it go, and you watch as this alcohol just separates off and falls into
It was-
I'd like to see the
I
bandolier,
think you should
and I would
try
like
and
to
lean
take my
forward and
robot
get some
arm
of
and
it.
catch it.
No.
It was so young. Ah.
24 years
So
old.
all of you are now outside of the ship, and you can see this thing is completely engulfed in flame. It is going down fast. There is nothing keeping it in the air anymore, and it is coming out of the sky
Would have exploded.
like a fucking meteor.
Not this one.
No, it's not. It's not hydrogen based. We'll say it's helium based. They were more sensible. They learned.
Boom.
Yes, probably. There's quite a few people going around going. "Keep it up, keep it up."
That was Javier.
The last moments were brief but hilarious. So you see this thing coming down. You're all travelling slower than it just somehow, and you see it hit the ground with a massive explosion. Whatever was left in the fuel and stuff goes up, and it's just blown all over the place. You can all feel it rocking you as you're coming down out of the sky.
I told you.
One by
Could have
one,
piloted. I told you.
one by
Full
one,
control.
you land amidst the wreckage, and you can make your way out of your pods. You, however, make me a...
I like break check.
Basically, yeah. Make me a... No, make me a feelings roll.
See how much this hurts.
Just a spoonful of sugar. Makes it one.
You take 1 point of damage. So you now have 4 points of damage.
Oh, that's right.
Very long, this. Perhaps we should take a break.
Excuse me. This is my forest. What are you doing here? No, leave. You need to leave.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. See you soon. Hello, YouTube. Yes, it's me, again, for the 3rd time. Now, there isn't a 10-minute break, but I am here to tell you, please like, subscribe and comment, and ding the notification bell, because you're on YouTube, and that's what YouTubes do. But seriously, it does help, so please do that. We'd like to keep making stuff. Anyway, back to me saying back to me. Welcome back.
Okay, come this way. Yes, yes. Come through this way. This is it. Yeah, through here. This here is all my land, as you can see. Yes. Well, you know, the best land in all of the universe.
Let's get on with it.
Security.
You find yourselves now in this field of debris, surrounded by frames. So, well, bits of frame from the ship.
Everybody's just punching.
Yes. It's just flames, and there's debris everywhere, and you see this hulking great mass of the kind of main balloon of the carrot, which is on fire. It's not good. It's a completely open patch of desert. Luckily, you've not landed on cliffs or anything like that, but you can see like bits of like jutting rock and cliffs in the background, and lots of like cactuses and like dry bush plants.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, a bit of tumbleweed comes along, lights on fire.
Wow, look at that!
Bob, jump on it.
Everything's on fire. So you can see you all land kind of fairly close together. You see Dr. Fortis break a leg or something, like at least get a heavy strain.
A heavy strain. I want him to break his leg, please.
He comes down with a heavy like.
Can you fire one of your cane and arrows?
You do have. I will remind you, Dr. Fortescue, a heal if you want to try and heal yourself now.
I'm not drunk enough to heal myself.
Okay.
Actually, if he's drunk, he's limp, so he wouldn't actually hurt himself.
So,
Limp, honey. Many limps in this game.
as you're going around, you can hear screaming. You can hear the sound of screaming coming from this one life pod that's coming down from rocking gently back and forth.
Oh, dang! Wow! Right there, sir, right there.
You can also hear the sound of people screaming in the wreckage. People who are trapped. There's a few who've escaped and are kind of crawling along, heavily injured. Would you like to go and try and help them? Or...
Am I with them as well?
You are. You've come out. You're with the crew in your life craft, which we will call Crafty McCraftface.
Cruisy McCruise.
Cruisy McCraftface and Crafty McCraftface. And the other one, which is presumably called John.
Javier the third.
Rest in peace, Javier. Yeah, you're with the crew, and the crew immediately kind of spread out, and they're looking to try and pull passengers out of the wreckage, looking to try and help people.
I'm not.
You're not, okay. Anyone else want to try and help, or are you just kind of looking around and wondering what the hell's going on?
I'd like to help.
You find things like that face. Dave, by the way, obviously, after he's recovered himself and straightened out his walk a little bit, he goes he goes and starts like trying to pull people out of the wreckage as well. He understands this ship. He's the mechanic. He can see the kind of points of weakness to break bits and try and help recover people.
Sorry, Dave, I distracted you from saving from bombs.
Yeah.
I still have my drink.
You didn't get a drink.
I just stole some.
Oh, you mind switched one, didn't you?
I think you've got a glass. Probably half of it.
Glass.
I tell you what, roll for glass.
I need it.
Let's have a
5.
You've got a glass and it's got a tiny little bit of drink in it.
And with a question in there as well.
And it's a tiny little bit of question.
Oh, fantastic. I might save that question for later. I'll drink though.
Yeah, I'll allow you to save it for the end of this
That might be useful.
bit,
Yes.
if you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? Do you want to do anything, or are you just kind of wandering around?
I will head towards the ship, going, everybody save the carrots. Got to get to the carrots and save people.
And the bottle.
He landed on his head, apparently.
Fuck.
That's the name of the craft.
You see a guy kind of trapped under a bit of like metal, looking up at you, going, the fuck?
I say, howdy, sir.
He goes,
Hope you're doing well this fine evening.
This video is not for children.
They never are.
Any chance I can offer you some assistance? I'm a very, very good doctor.
Lucky to take this off of my chest.
Seems unlikely. I could give it a go, I suppose. I mean,
alright, you're going to try and pull this thing off of the guy's
I'm
chest.
going to use all my strength.
Okay. Make me a lasers roll.
Here we go. 6. I put a lot of feeling into it.
You go to lift it up and you trip over and fall on it instead, crushing him further. Make me a feelings roll.
1.
You hear the sound of his rib cage giving way and wash him to death.
Oh my god.
It's better this way, sir. I close his eyes. It's better this way.
Just the one murder, actually.
That's clearly me.
Or the star of several.
I suspect Bob's probably complicit in quite a few deaths.
Shoot someone, man! Fucking move!
Okay, so
With a
you.
good cause.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I would like to look around.
Dog, you got your fucking drink. Pipe down, please.
That was quite a while ago, sir. Please just leave me alone, okay? I thought you were hitting on me.
I would like to discover Doc's drink that he let go, and I'd like to put it in my pocket. And I would like to help Dave help the crew.
Okay.
And punch Bob in the face.
I will say, hey, do you want to punch Bob on? I'll let you if you want to.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I really want to, because I just
You
know
don't
that
you
it's-
don't know that I've done this.
I do.
You don't actually know.
Yes.
You got out of the cruise pod.
Punch the drink out of his mouth.
I will say, you want to punch the drink out of his hand. Okay. Make a feelings roll for me.
Can I want to slap him back.
Well, let's find out what happens.
1.
Unfortunately, you miss.
Fuck.
What? You want to slap him
What curse did you put
back?
on?
I'm gonna give him a good slap.
Okay, make me a feelings roll.
Yeah, a polite slap. It's a 4.
It's a 4. You also miss. The crew are now standing, staring at you, going.
Like this.
Can I look at the both and go, good hit, gentlemen, good hit.
You see from out the corner of your eye, Dr. William Fortescue lying on a beam which has crushed a man. Going,
Did you just kill a guy?
He's pretty sure he was already dead. He was hardly talking at all.
Fuck, you're so twisted. I thought I was Doc. Damn.
You meant well.
Okay, and we'll say that you're allowed to help Dave. Of course you are.
She's my new battle.
Okay, you suddenly hear this thudding noise. Huge feet making impact in the sand. You've barely noticed above the noise of all this and above the noise of a man getting crushed to death.
So the earthquake we didn't feel.
It was a mercy.
And above the sound of the fire, suddenly you see this huge mechanical leg breaking through the ruins of the Carax, climbing over the wreckage, pistons and cogs pulling the body of this steam-powered walker up above the flames and into your vision. There are 3 legs in total. Body's about 20 feet up and about 10 feet wide. This is a huge machine. And these 2 little exhaust pipes which are puffing steam into the air where it mixes with the smoke. And in front you see 2 pilots operating. In front of them is a gunner manning a huge multi-barreled Gatling gun with the barrel already spent. All of a sudden you see a man come running out of the wreckage, waving something at the machine. You see the gunner turns to face him, ready to kill him, but stops suddenly. He looks an awful lot like those guys that you saw in the corridor. You see the pilot instead drop down a rope to him and he climbs up. And he has a little chat with the pilot. And they look out at everyone in the wreckage. And all of a sudden, the gunner opens fire. It's completely indiscriminate. It is at everyone. And you can hear people starting to scream as they're getting killed. We're going to roll initiative.
Fuck.
It's going down.
I should have bought a gun.
Okay, let me know.
Oh, hi.
So we have... I'll do it on the back here.
5, 2.
2.
So you're 2.
So we've got...
So you're 2,
we've got
2.
William Fortescue on 5. We've got...
I'm on 5 as well.
We've got Jack Sykes on a 5. We have got Slotra
2.
on a 2, and
I got a 4.
you're on a 4. Okay. And I will roll for the Walker,
Family show.
which
Clearly.
is in the order.
Crossed ribcage. Thank you.
What's my death?
Okay, so up first, and to remind you, Dr. William Fortescue, you are minus a hit point already because you fell out of the sky.
Okay.
What you see this walker just open up, and it's shooting at everything. It's not particularly aiming at you right now, it's just aiming at anything living. And you see people in the wreckage getting killed, and what would you like to do?
He's too
As-
sober for this. That's
I open another bottle. Yeah, actually, I open another bottle
Okay.
and I put a little rag into it,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
against the burning wreckage, I light that rag,
Sweet.
and I Molotov cocktail that MF at this ding dong.
Make me a.
I forgot what it was.
I found this ding dong.
It's a big mechanical walker.
Oh yes, 3 legs.
Like a 3-legged walker.
Is it basically like the tripods from War of the Worlds?
Pretty much, yeah, but like more steampunky.
So more best.
Yeah.
Work.
Ah, wow.
Basically. Okay, so you're lobbing a Molotov cocktail at the walker. Make me a lasers roll.
Well.
Super easy.
Very inconvenient.
Sadly, the Molotov cocktail just drifts to the
hits
side.
another person.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
And you see,
Bob, you got someone
out of the
okay.
wreckage, back from the dead, Javier.
Oh, you did not just fucking kill Javier.
It's the Javier brothers. The 2 of them.
Oh,
Twins.
Mr. Sykes.
How many times is Javier coming back now? How many times is Javier coming back?
Well, did I have Javier's number at 3? Javier is dead again.
Is he dead though?
The ghost of Javier. Okay, unfortunately you've missed. It is your turn, Mr. Sykes. What would you like to do?
Can I use my turn to try it out because I am proficient in tech to see if there's anything like a possible weakness?
Yep. So I will say
It's too much sense.
roll
Somebody asked me to do it.
lasers. I'm going to let you roll roll twice
Roll
for
twice.
lasers.
Okay. Laser feelings.
Well, there you go. Easy peasy. Okay, so you can see that there are a number of like pneumatic pistons which power this thing, and you perceive that perhaps if you were to manage to take one of these out, you would disable the walker and it wouldn't be able to walk. It would still be able to shoot because it's a big fucking gun, but it wouldn't be able to move, and that you could use to your advantage. And that's your turn.
Yes.
Next up is Mr. Hindenburg himself, Julian Bolton Smythe.
At your service. Well, not at your service, but... Now, where is this young man that was the captain of the ship?
He's nearby in the wreckage, and you can see him looking at his crew, and he's pulling out a gun as well, and he's going to try and defend his crew.
I use him as a human shield.
Of course you do. So you're making so in this kind of set of rules, this counts as a defensive action, which guarantees that you don't get hit in the next turn. Okay. The captain will get hit, however. I will say, roll me a lasers roll.
4.
You grab the captain, hold him in front of you, and brace for impact. You have a question as well, by the way, if you wanted it.
Yeah, my question is, the bomb I defused,
Yes.
is this still... I know it's not I defused it, but is it somewhere in the wreckage? Is it somewhere in the wreckage that I could pry it? And
I
repurpose?
will say, if you want to spend your next turn looking for it,
Yes.
you can probably find it.
Okay.
You might then have to take another turn to rearm it.
That's fine.
So it's like 2 turns and you get a bomb.
Cool. Sweet.
Next up is the Walker. And because of its Gatling gun attack, it's going to go and shoot at all of you. And we'll roll separately to see who gets hit each time. Well, I'll just let you know afterwards. Okay, so shooting first at Dr. William Fulsky.
Over here, sir. Over here.
It's fucking accurate. It hit you with a laser feelings. So you're down to 3 points.
Over here. Ow!
You're a doctor, deal with it!
Just gets...
Next at Slaughter. And it misses. Next at Sight. It hits you. Unfortunately, you take 1 point, so you're down to 4 points.
Yep.
And finally, it shoots the captain because he's now a human shield
Let's see if it hits.
for Bovington Smythe.
Please kill it.
It misses.
Right!
Right in front of you. And he may try and escape next time. Okay, we now come to Slaughterer. What would you like to do?
What do I want to do? I'm going to let you go Russian. Sorry, I just malfunctioned there for a minute.
Oh my god, he's a communist.
Combat mode operational.
Well, I believe that I have the strengthness of the sharpest shooter with a limp wrist. So I would like to take. This is reaching a bit. Fuck it, YOLO. So I will. I would like to switch my right arm into the sniper
Okay.
that I have stored there, and I would like my left arm with the limp wrist to pull the trigger at the guy on the gun turret, if I may please.
Okay. I will say I will let you roll twice because you've prepared your laser arm or your gun arm, your sniper arm, and you are shooting. You're going for lasers.
6.
And the other one? Oh, there's you and the other one. Okay.
Laser peeling!
3. You see the guy take a big old whack to the chest. He's still alive.
1 minute.
Pew pew!
I think I broke that. Told you it was the sharpest shooter that wasn't the limp wrist.
Literally did break it.
Wait, one more.
It was so expensive.
The whole budget.
High value drops. High value.
Oh, I literally did. Oh, it's just a spoon.
That's right, don't worry.
Oh, we can repair it, it's okay.
We can rebuild it.
Go on then, Bob.
It'll take a roll.
We can rebuild it. We have the technology.
So we now return to top of the order, which means that it is Dr. William Fortescue's turn.
Now, being a clever doctor and an even better salesman, I think I might be able to persuade these fine gentlemen to just saw your face to perhaps stop the slaughter and maybe come and have a drink instead.
What do you say? What are you shouting out?
Good morrow, fine gentlemen. And what a shot that was, I would say. I am Dr. William Fortescue, best doctor. This is Sir Julian Barmington's mine.
Best pilot.
Best pilot.
Thank you, sir. Bottle lover.
You know, you have here some fine characters.
I thought the bad guys were meant to monologue.
All you hear is just...
If you could shut that off just for a moment.
He's like talking really quiet. It's just like speaking above the noise.
It's a miracle he's not been here.
Well,
I am standing right in front of it as well.
He's got who's this weird guy.
If I can just ask for a moment of your time, I believe that it is more beneficial to keep us alive than to have us dead.
Accurate.
I can tell that Gatling gun is, hard work, so maybe it's better if we all sit down and we have a drink. What do you say?
Now, I would call this an impossible roll, so double laser feelings or nothing.
Come on.
I feel like I've wasted this
Good speech,
particular
though.
roll.
Well done.
Thank you very much. 1. That's not laser feelings. Can I roll again?
Sure, let's see if you got halfway there.
5. That's not laser
again.
feelings.
We can roll all that.
Can everyone roll?
Is he down to 2?
No, he's not been here yet.
Can
but
it still be
he's
me?
about
Just,
to be.
can it still be me basically just going? Oh
Yes, yes, 100% that happened exactly as you did it,
Yeah.
but they didn't care. We are back to Scythe. So I will say, if you want to spend your turn finding the bomb, you can spend your turn finding the bomb. Okay, you do that. Then we're going straight on to Bov again.
Bloody hell, these are bloody tough. I am going to grab the captain's gun,
Okay.
and I am going to, after I've done that, if I can, I'm going to run forwards and grab onto one of the legs.
Okay.
Of the captain. No, not of the captain. Of the, whatever it is, contraption.
So you want to try and scale
Naturally.
the thing.
As a kid, let me just tell you, as a kid, I climbed lots of very high trees, so...
I am going to say
Very high trees.
it's not
Very
impossible.
high.
It's not impossible,
Go
but
and see
it's
trees.
certainly very difficult. So we will call this a laser feelings roll, which means that you have to roll your laser feelings, which is 5.
Do I get the gun as well?
You can have the gun.
I could have just brought the gun with me.
You could have.
Okay.
Oh,
6.
so close.
That's sort of like.
I thought it was a 5.
I thought it was from here as well, but it was the little
damn it.
underscoring
Yeah.
thing that made it look like
Damn it.
So you grab the gun from the captain and you sprint forward, but just as you're about to reach the leg, it moves and the shockwave knocks you to the ground.
Bloody hell.
It is now back to the Walker's turn, who's going to take another round of attacks against everyone.
Surely he can't see me,
Starting
I'm right
with
below him.
Dr. William Fortescue, who's waving his fucking arms around like a puppet.
Talk to me, sir.
Please shoot him.
Amazingly, he's missed.
Straight through the hat.
Straight through the hat. The hat's been shot in half. Pretty lucky. Now on to Sykes, who does get hit, unfortunately. So you're down to 3 points.
Ow.
Holding a bomb.
well.
And then
Could be
on
worse.
to Bob, who tried
How
to
do
climb
they
it.
see me?
That somehow it's missed.
Yeah, well, of course he has. They're shooting down at their own...
And then finally to Slotra, who it also misses. It's shit. What's going on? Well, okay.
Welcome
Shake
to
your balls,
being the
bees
DM.
caller.
Runs on steam.
Okay. At this stage,
Okay.
you hear another one. come
Two.
screaming through the wreckage,
Bloody hell.
looking to join, and they just open up straight away. I will roll initiative for this walker, who gets a 6, and it's straight into its turn. My goodness.
Lovely. It's a good thing I've got this belt.
So this new walker coming out of the ether will do the same rolls. It's straight at Fortescue, and it hits Fortescue, who's down to 2 points.
Oh dear.
You're
Looking
Can I
interesting.
just check? Is it not his turn first?
You're right, it is. You go. Rewind.
Thanks, Dom.
Run, you go.
Just do a 10.
Did I still get shot?
We'll find out.
Bovington, take your fucking dice out of my fucking life.
Sotra,
Know your role.
you see one walker in front of you. What would you like
I'm
to
aware
do?
of what's coming.
I would like. This could literally change the whole fucking thing that you just let into our lip. I would like to take my left arm, which turns into a rocket launcher,
Okay.
and I would like to take my right hand as the Limpest and fire it at the walker.
Pretty useful,
Okay, I will say make
I'm a
me,
gay droid. What you
Powerful.
make me a lasers roll.
It's all got kinds of toys.
What's those is below my number?
Below, pure below.
That's what we need.
2.
You hit it.
Hey.
Your rocket goes.
That was such a great whistle. Can I just say? Work. Wow, that whistle of that
Sounds
blower.
like it was real. Oh.
And you see the walker rock, and it is fucked up, but it's still standing. One of the pilots is dead. The gunner's still just at the gunner's probably lost an arm or something.
Wait, didn't I shoot one of them before?
You shot the gunner in the shoulder. He didn't die.
Right.
The way that I'm treating the walker is it's like a collective amount of hit points. You've done a lot of damage. So it's a good move. So suddenly,
Gosh, it's the robot v robot situation.
yeah,
And we're just like a bunch of cavemen just going, ding, ding.
completely out of nowhere and completely unexpectedly, you find the second walker arrives.
Hello, sir!
This way!
and it shoots Dr. William Fortescue, who takes a hit. He's down to 2 points. It then turns its guns on Sykes, and it hits Sykes, so Sykes is also down to 2 points.
Bloody hell.
We're both in trouble.
Don't forget you've got heals. Don't forget you've got heals.
And I mean, you're like, we got
And you can also you've got healed, and you can take defensive actions if you want to not get hit.
Yes.
It then turns its eyes to Bob, who it also hits. Everyone's getting hit. This new guy's a lot better than the last guy.
Yeah, he's the new model.
Yeah, new model. He's got the upgraded.
Yeah. He's got built-in
So you're
lasers.
down to 4 points. And finally, it takes a shot at Slotra, who it also hits. Wow.
hell.
Wow.
This is a lot.
This guy knows what he's doing. The other guy's useless. Fucking hell.
They'll wait till later when he's a bit drunk after Doc's had his lunch.
Jeez.
Those are staying,
Okay.
Tommy.
Probably us in it. The full gang.
So, we're back to Dr. William Fortescue, who is very hurt.
I don't know whether I've dropped a load of red wine on myself or what's going on.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm a bit of a mess.
Give it a
Surely it's pomegranate juice, man.
that's what I
Cranberry
remember.
juice all over the place.
warm.
I think a defensive action. might be
Yeah,
good.
Okay.
Cast.
So what are you going to do? You're going to try and...
Can I get a lay of the land just to sort of see where I am, how far away I've gone
Yeah.
from everyone else?
I would say you've kind of stood yourself on top of like some rubble, some debris to like wave your hat at this thing. You know, try and get its attention. Somehow it's been missing you, apart from the new guy. You can see there's everywhere. There's just bits of debris, bits of like the hull of the balloon that was above the ship. There's plenty of places you could hide. If you wanted to. There's a lot of fire around, obviously, so you don't want to accidentally fall into some fire. And the two walkers, they've both come through the main sort of hull. They've come from like behind where the ship is, for your position, and you're all kind of facing it. And a lot of the, like, if you imagine the ship crashed into the ground that way, and you've kind of come to the side. You're in like the top kind of quarter of the debris field, looking at the ship, and they've come through from the back.
I suppose I'll try and shelter in some of the debris
Okay.
as best as I can do.
I will say roll a double lasers.
luck.
No. I mean, you can roll twice for lasers.
I see. I was going to say.
I was like, yeah.
No.
He's already got
I
fucking
think
limbs falling off.
this is more to
Oh,
say
you're
like
rolling
you can
luck.
easily hide, but this is more to say if you're hiding behind something strong enough to prevent damage.
So 5 is what for the first one, 6 is the second.
So the answer to that is no. You hide behind a bit of you hide behind a bit of the hull, which you only latterly realise is incredibly thin metal and probably isn't going to protect you from a Gatling gun. However, you're obscured, so what I will say is that the next shots against you, which will be 2 shots, will have essentially a disadvantage. They'll have to roll a laser phoenix to hit you.
Okay.
So that's what I'll say.
I'll take that.
Making the rules up as we go. We are back to sights. So you can take your turn to arm the bomb if you still want to do that. You have 2 hit points,
We have 2 walkers.
and there are 2 walkers.
One, like, decrepit.
There's 2
Another one.
Where did the second one come?
When you were like, hey!
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought one of them was dead though. Far too Draco.
Almost.
One of them is very, very damaged.
I'm going
I'm seeing
You don't
4.
arm it. Okay, so you're taking a turn to arm it. Let's say roll me lasers twice.
Laser field.
Very good at it. He arms the bomb. He knows what he did to undo it. He redoes it. It is now armed, and there's like 20 seconds on the timer, which will say.
Starting where it's left off.
Yeah, the time is going to be.
I'll just take ages and I'll blow up.
And I will say there isn't really a determined period of time for these rounds, but I will say you can lob it at one of the walkers in your next turn.
Yep.
We are now back to Buff.
Now, on this ship that's gone down, is there any sort of rope of some sort?
I'm sure you can find some rope if you want to find some rope.
Is it right in front of me and I can pick it up now?
You probably have to look for it.
Bloody hell.
If you want to take your turn looking for rope, you can take your turn looking for rope.
I was like, nope.
Not really. No. I'm more rash. I'm gonna take one of my trusty canes.
Okay.
And I am gonna shoot it at the gunner of the better of the 3 walkers, the one that actually killed us.
The 3 walkers.
There's 2 walkers. So you want to shoot the new
one.
pilot?
Yeah.
Of the walker.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
the gunner. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say
That is bonds.
right at his bonds. Make a laser strike.
1, yes.
Okay, you take your bow and arrow, your cane and arrow, I should say. Welcome to my new pub, the cane and arrow. And you fire it, and you see it arcing through the air, and it hits the gunner right in the eye. And he takes a moment to wrench it out, and he's bleeding from his eye. What I will say, he's not dead. He can still use the gun, but I'm going to say he'll take the next turn to sort his eye out, and the gun isn't firing in the next turn. So you've disabled one of the walkers for the next turn. It will, however, start shooting afterwards.
Should have been using arrows instead of canes.
Probably.
But
Probably.
That would have been easy, wouldn't it?
Okay, so we now come to the first walker, the very fucked up first walker, and it's going to take its round of shots at everyone.
Willow.
Starting with, it has to be a laser feelings at Fortescue. It's not. So it doesn't see where you are, it misses you.
I'm
At
right here.
Sykes, who is currently arming a bomb. It hits you. You are down to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
At Bob, who has just shot its colleague in the eye with a cane. It hits you.
Oh, right.
That is you're down to 3 points of health. And finally at Slotra, that misses. So, it's now Slotra's turn.
Well, I would like to combine my left arm and my right arm to make a sniper rocket launcher. And I would like to use my penis, which extends from my crotch, as a tripod base, so I am imitating the walkers. And then I would like to position and use one of my limp ankles to trigger my new rocket sniper. At the pilot of the second walker. When I go quiet, that's when I fuck you all.
I was thinking that, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
he's becoming like some sort of kind of
I
plan.
will say this. Roll me lasers. If you hit laser feelings, you kill the walker.
Which
Yeah,
one?
which one are you shooting at? The new one or the old one?
New one.
The new one. Okay, you want to kill the walker. Roll me lasers.
Wait, lower or above?
It's lower.
3 laser feelings!
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, let me just.
You have fucked up another walker.
Come and step it up, boys! Come for the gay robot, yeah! I just went South London
Okay.
So this is like a one-man band right now.
Pretty
boys.
much, yeah.
I've done something.
Come join.
Funny thing
Just
is,
find a pilot.
you just come in like, hey, and then you just like, time to die. Like change moods instantly.
You clearly have.
It's gonna get cut.
You clearly do not. You have clearly not met a homosexual who's ready to fucking fight.
At the top of the round, someone else enters. You see a blur of black, billowing cloak. Black mask, black cloak.
Is his name Horo or Horo? Because that'd be great.
Hector.
They are.
Javier's brother. Or Jose.
Hector.
They run through the wreckage, following the trail of the walkers, and throw something. You see it up through the air and stick to one of the legs of the most damaged walker. And it goes. Which will sound really dramatic on that. And you see the brace of the leg snap and the walker start to topple. The gun is still shooting, but now the walker is missing a leg. And you see this character jump up onto the walker and run their sword through the one remaining pilot, and then turn their sights on the gunner. As the walkers still fall, they jump onto the gunner, slit the throat, chuck him out, and as the walker is falling over, turn the gun on the other walker, and it
They're all friends.
hits the other walker, which is now looking pretty damaged.
May I ask a question?
Mhm.
Technically, I don't have laser feelings, so I'm not allowed to ask.
You
I
can
have a
ask a question, I might not answer it.
Does this particular man happen to have a gunshot wound, perhaps around the shoulder area?
They do.
What's interesting is that the gunner of the first walker got shot through the shoulder as well.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
You do see a little, you see a momentary pause of like the Spider-Man meme where they go,
Spectre.
and then the character in black slits the gunner's throat and starts firing at the other one. Okay, so you're now down one walker. You did very well to set that up for this entrance to finish off that one walker, and the other one is looking very fucked up.
Very fucked. I
However,
love your spots.
it is that walker's turn. Luckily, its gunner got shot in the eye,
So it's only got one eye
so it
left.
can't do anything for this round.
Depth perception.
Which means that we come back to
Something worthwhile.
Fortescue.
Well,
Cautious.
I tell you what, whoever shot that Zorro man must have been very good. good. I think if I don't know if I'm right here, but I feel like it was me. And you know, if I'm that good, then I must be able to take out this other gun. So I'm going to pull out my gun. I'm going to
I've been
aim.
waiting for that.
I'm going to say to him, "Stop moving! Stop moving!" And then I'm going to take a shot.
Okay, so you're shooting for the gunner on the walker.
Indeed.
Roll me a lasers.
It's going to be fine, everyone. 2.
You see them also take a shot in the shoulder.
Yes.
It's not a good day for shoulders are the new knees, I find.
We're keeping it above waist, guys.
Now, interestingly enough, we have a man with a bomb, which is ticking down, Mr. Jack Sykes. Just get away from him.
Right, well,
I'm just gonna remember that the weak point I saw, and I'll go up to the other one. As it's been shot at, it's obviously distracted. As it goes to go take another step, I'm gonna,
Stop tutting.
go into it and put it in between the pistons for when it takes its next step. Boom.
Okay, you're still there. Roll me.
I mean, that was a long 20 seconds, Schwab. That went round.
Here's a long description. Roll me, I will say...
it's Brocky time.
I'll allow a feelings roll on this one.
Feelings wrong. Okay. 4.
You do that.
And just walk away like.
Slow mo.
Let's see. Roll me the dice again and see how much damage you do.
3.
Well, that's lucky. The thing detonates. It doesn't just take out.
Walk out like.
It doesn't just take out the leg. It obviously hits some sort of fuel pipe or something, and the thing. Well, it's made of
It's
steel.
you with the drink, and the drink just goes
Yeah.
past. That's what it is.
The drink! You just see it.
It's like, what? Running out! And then the dive, slow motion dive.
I think I tweaked it a bit too much.
The other walker goes, and there's bits of mechanical limb, and you see a gunner's eye flying past. It's a bit of cane.
And the cane lands back in your hand where the drink was. Where the drink was.
Homing canes. Right into the.
Homing cane.
And you have defeated the walkers.
I
And you
instantly
didn't
heal.
really need any help. It has to be said, but the help was coming anyway. I think you did. Right, you are now out of combat. You've defeated the mechs. They are in flames. Much like everything else around. Everything's in flames.
Question,
right
do
now.
I have a question still for my laser video?
You may do.
I'm going to hold on to it, I just want to...
You may do. I don't remember. You're going to have to remember if you've got these, because I don't remember.
I've got 4.
Well, I got one from when I exploded the pilot with my...
Yes. Okay. I will
Sniper rocket.
say... I will allow you to hold it till the end of the recording tonight.
So I must use it by
You must use it tonight, because there's no way I'm going to remember this.
Okay, I'm going to ask it now then, please.
Go for it.
Well, I would like to know, if you could tell us, please, sir, who this masked vigilante is.
Why don't you ask them?
Hi!
Who are ya?
In that case, that's not a question to you, GM, so I'm going to talk to them. Hi, vigilantes! My name is Slaughter. How may I service you? Mighty fine caked man. What's the accent gonna be this time, sir?
See if I can get it right. actually. Now, okay, so you see this figure is standing and looking at you. They're standing on top of the walker that they took out, the one that's got 2 legs now.
Is it like Legolas when he like
It's pretty
the Oliphant? Like,
It's pretty much. You can see them standing there like one leg above, kind of like, Captain Morgan. Leg above. The cloak is billowing, not from the wind, but from the heat of the flames, which is just kind of lifting it up. And they're just kind of standing there looking at you all. And you can see, you've managed to survive. Some of you barely.
How you doing, Jack?
It's the 1 point over there.
It's okay,
And
Just resting my eyes.
yeah.
looking around, you can see that a few of the crew, including the captain, have been killed. Dave, thankfully, just about alive.
Yes, Dave! Dave, my love!
I'll allow Dave to live
Yay!
For now.
for now.
We're gonna get married in the next one.
That'd be good. Julian would be your best name.
Just tell that you want it.
Best man.
Best man and
No.
pilot.
But it'll be a kinky wedding, you'll be a puppy play.
All I ask that you don't have it in an airship.
Okay, so you see them stood there, they're kind of looking down at you, and when they speak, their voice is kind of strangely manipulated. It sounds like...
How are you gonna do this one?
I'm just gonna speak and we'll see what happens.
I love this. Game.
That's mostly what my tactic is. I'll just speak and we'll see what happens. To the point I realise my voice is very sore from talking like that. So you hear them say, "You've done well to survive.
That was such a letdown.
I'll crack it in post."
Post editing, y'all. Legal pitch.
You've done well to survive. There is a town to the east of here. They may give you refuge.
We could have done it without you.
Fucking hell.
No, but I'm literally about to die.
Maybe that would have been best. You don't really say much.
Excuse me, sir. I notice your shoulder is. You didn't happen to see the horrible person that would do such a thing to such a fine gentleman, did you?
Yes, they did. Actually, you determined that earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
They just look at you.
Do you check out the gun?
I mean,
Excuse me, sir. May I ask if you could help my friend here? He's on his last legs and he can't. Wait, he has no legs.
You see a jump and I can't feel my life. And he's just like, this big slithering puddle.
Why am I so short?
No, it's I go, it's fine. I've got this, and I heal myself.
And his legs just
Jet
growing
my leg.
back.
Jet my leg.
As they say, there is a town to the east.
I knew he was gonna fucking say that. To the east.
Good luck to you.
Are you from around
you
here?
Do you know about a space school?
Do you live here? Did you go to space school here? Any space schools around here?
I've not heard of this space school.
It's
I am-
cute.
I am from around. The people in this desert call me the ghost of no hope.
Bloody hell! Oh my god! That's really stupid. Anyway,
I only come to those who are hopeless.
well,
Well, you definitely found some here, sir.
Well, not so much me, boys. I don't know what you're saying. I just
I
took
do
down 2
have 4
more.
bullet holes in me.
Oh,
And
why?
I ain't gonna be brave about it. It really fucking hurts.
Do you want to try and heal?
I mean, I already injected some stem into my leg or something.
Okay,
I don't
you've
know.
got 3 heals. Do you want to use them all?
I will.
So you'll come up to 4
You can buy more medkits when you have the opportunity.
when you get to the east. Is that right?
Well, there's a town there. We'll see. You know, if you want to go there.
I'd love to.
You're using your 3 heals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back up to 4
Welcome back, Jack.
points. Miracle heals. They are
Great
what
to
you
be
have
back,
nowadays.
thanks.
Anyone else want to heal or anything?
I would like to get my cane that I shot at the eye.
I thought it was.
Make a lasers. Make a lasers roll to see if you can see your cane.
5 laser feelings.
You certainly do.
Does it still have the eye?
It's got a bit of eye on it.
I'm going to keep the eye on it.
On it.
Yeah, it's going to be
do you-
stuck on it.
Do you want your question now?
I've got 2 questions.
You've got 2 questions. Do you want either of your questions now?
Yeah, I'll have a question. Yes.
Okay.
Is there any other establishment around here except from the, apart from the east?
Oh yes,
Oh,
of course there is.
I've got a second question. Okay, what is the closest establishment that's not to the east?
South.
Mm.
You didn't hear that.
Didn't I? Wait a minute. I asked my question, but I asked it to the actual character, not to GM. So technically, I have a question still.
I'll allow it.
A loophole, bitches. Wait, so I didn't hear your answer.
You didn't hear it. No, so there's something to the south. Another establishment to the south.
Is there any establishment anywhere else?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said there is. Yeah.
Yeah, but south.
So my character says, right, well, it sounds like we need to go to the east or to the south.
Southeast.
You don't know about South.
Oh, okay. Let's head to the east, and then I start walking west.
You're going west. The ghost is gone at this stage, by the way. Like all that stuff. Oh, did anyone else want to heal before you start wandering off into the desert?
No, I'm Gucci.
Yeah,
I'm at 4.
I'll heal.
You're gonna heal. You have 3 points, so you can heal 2 and still have 1 heal.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do 2. Yeah.
Okay, so you're back to full with 1 heal remaining.
I'm on 4.
You're on 4. Yeah, so up to you if you want to heal your 1. No?
I'm Gucci.
You are on 2.
Fine.
It's nice
You can't
trying
feel a
to
thing.
I'm absolutely fine, everyone. The
Okay.
bullet holes are just,
Just
mere
great.
scars.
Right, okay.
I would like to give Doc his drink that he dropped when he was parachuting that I picked up when we landed.
Sir, did you manage to find any
Fine.
Bovril?
Now, do you know, I went to the kitchen. They didn't have any Bovril.
Travesty.
I think they may have.
That's
They
why-
charged you as well.
Is that why you crashed the ship? Because of the
Are
lake?
you accusing me of crashing the ship?
Absolutely
I did
not,
not,
sir.
I didn't.
You were
There
just
was no such
busy.
thing. I was just searching for Bovril.
I thought so.
What the planet for?
The accusations.
Well, we're going to have
They
to look
hurt.
into who crashed the carrots, or whatever it was called, the ship. Is it called the carrots?
Is that what you going on about carrots before?
Why are you saying carrots?
What the fuck?
Oh, right, I thought you
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Just what? Yeah.
Carrots.
I thought you called it the carrots.
I swear, I thought you were like.
I thought you were like your character. Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, like-
you're like, oh, you're the carrots. And it's
Yeah.
like, what?
You're
What's
the
the
king.
I'm sure we all
He's
do
all
it like
carrots.
this. What? Like, so
None
that's
of us said anything, but he's like, carrots, what?
Why is he
Oh,
carrots?
drink.
I just thought it was a weird moment. Okay. Well, that explains something.
That's to me, anyway.
So yeah, carrots. Q-A-R-A-X.
I mean, it's known as the carrots now.
Right.
I know.
Carrots, carrying on.
Yeah.
So,
Carrying on, sorry.
so
Yes.
you're heading to the west. Where are the rest of you going?
The ghost person said that this was the town of No Hope. or something like
The
that.
ghost of
They are the
boats.
ghost of No Hope.
So I will not go that way because.
Okay,
that
where are you
sounds-
going?
Why would I follow someone like that? With a name like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll go for it.
You've got north, south, east, north, south, west. Sorry.
Southwest. So I'll use the numbers 1 till 4. Got 2, so I will go. I'll also go west.
Okay. Where are you going?
I like to go north.
You're going north. Okay. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go south.
Oh. Right.
Nice to meet you.
Bye guys. Bye.
May I,
Come on, pisshead.
And Dave's coming with me.
may I, as I'm
Sure.
very, very drunk man, sort of like start veering
Oh,
to,
really?
to the east.
Okay, so you're
Heading east.
so everyone's
like,
going
yes!
in a different direction. Fantastic. Cool. Okay. So you
We are fucking him up now, boys. Sorry.
you
No, we're not doing.
I'm really sorry.
are you?
No,
Payback is mine.
it is your
Might-
fault.
Right. So you're all going in different directions. Okay, so you easily enough, well, I say easily, because you're going east, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You are going to arrive at the place that you're meant to arrive.
Hooray!
I will tell you what that is last, and because that was meant to be where we ended the episode.
Wait, did you go south?
Yeah, we said happy.
He tried to go west and then
And then
circle
went
back
south.
to the east. I suspect what happened was he spent 3 hours walking around the wreckage. And then eventually kind of picked it up.
Yeah, just killing off any survivors.
Yeah.
Hold on, can I just say we've left a load of dead people?
By the way, the crew all went to the east. They were like, okay, we better get to like some civilization or something. They've just seen they have no idea about what happened on the ship. They've just seen someone come to their rescue, apart from a bunch of weird passengers, and have gone, yeah, probably good advice.
Can I just say, I would love if Joe. Can we do on stream one time where you just do the landscape of this? Because I would love to see what your brain is doing for this.
Of course, yeah.
Please.
He's going to write it into a book.
A 500 pass.
Right.
God, yeah.
Now, we have 3 people who are in the desert. You don't know where you're going, you're in the desert. I would like you all to roll a dice.
May I say I'm a gay droid, so I don't need no water. Just saying.
That's very fair. Very fair. I will
I
take
knew this
that
is what this is coming to.
into account.
I got 6.
I got 4.
Okay.
Cookie, you too.
So hang on. You got what?
I got 2.
You got 2. You got
6.
You got 4. Okay, you 2 are lost. You
So right now.
I'm with Dave, so it's fine.
No, you're not together.
do
I
find
said, and Josh, it's fine.
you
Oh,
Not Dave.
different way. I think we're all in different ways.
This is Jacked up.
6.
you do
Jason
find a
Bourne.
town.
Bloody hell.
I'm just thinking what order to do this in because let's do the towns last. Okay, right. Well, let's deal with you 2.
Lost boys.
Now, I want you to both roll. Very lucky you healed. I want you to both roll feelings.
Is that above or below?
That is above.
Oh, bloody hell.
1.
Now, you've made a very fair point. You can't really get damaged by the desert because you're an android. You, however, lose a point of health,
Oh, great.
Wait, does that mean Dave dies?
which means you're down to 3 points.
Surely
You're correct. Dave is suffering quite badly.
Surely an android could overheat.
Not this time.
It's got a very
Oh no, my
sophisticated
secretary. Oh.
cooling system.
I will allow it for now. If you are still lost next time,
May I make a point that in a desert, regardless if he's in a town or no, he's paralytic and has no water in the system, therefore dehydrated, very salty, which means you are hella dying
You gave me a bottle of drink.
of alcohol.
Yes.
So you're making it worse.
Oh, it's much
I will
worse.
make a point of he went in the right direction.
There you go.
Okay, so
He just drinks out the water trough of a horse thing if it's there.
Arse liquor.
let's
I thought that was the gay one.
now. What are you doing? You can continue in the direction that you were going, or you can backtrack and go where you were meant to go to the east.
I can live.
So you're kind of continuing.
He's being you.
Okay.
He's being you right now. He's simply you in
No.
Mason Feelings.
This is why I made stakes because he
Which way did you go?
South.
You went
Whoa, I
south.
should have said.
You went south and found the way. You had a moment of inspiration when I answered your question,
Oh, wait.
and actually then rolled really well. So roll the dice.
3.
Okay, and roll the dice.
5.
Okay, you're still lost. You find something. You find.
That's why you got stick with West. That's my name, by the way, guys.
Where's David?
Oh, what's David? Yeah. I'm only half of that.
Okay. As you're walking, you hear horses.
Oh, that's naked.
Wait.
And as you look around, you can see a couple of riders coming towards you. What do you want to do?
With a cane, you magically find tucked in your back pocket.
My story, Julian. What do? Any way I can like perceive anything or?
Yes, make me a lasers roll.
4.
You see some horses.
Yeah.
You see some.
You get the feeling that they've seen you and they're heading in your direction.
Oh. I just keep walking. I'm not particularly worried at this point. I don't know if I have anything to worry about.
Okay. So they ride up to you
I'm
and
chill, bro.
you see.
Yeah, I said.
I'm sure it'll work out fine.
Find my character sheet. So
I just
you
kind
get
of
to
tip
them.
my head to them.
You see a couple of people, a man and a woman, and they are holding guns. They're holding rifles. They look like they've been patrolling, perhaps drawn by a massive explosion in the desert, maybe.
Yeah.
Oops. Freebillowing.
And as they ride up, the man kind of sticks out his hands and goes, "Hey, are you all right? Were you in that?
Yeah, I'm sweet.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't look sweet. You look rather beat up,
It's fine. It's fine.
fella. I don't know. I don't know if you know where you're going, but it's nowhere good. So you might want to turn around and come with us. We've got a town to the east of here."
I go.
That's how it's
The
done.
bitch was right.
No, carry on.
It's not much
Carry
of a
on.
His name? No, his name was misleading. No hope? You want me to go towards the hope? No, I ain't that kind of man. I go. Well, shit. Okay.
Would you like a ride?
Sure.
Hop on up. And he grabs your hand and like hoists you onto the horse.
You shake your head.
And you ride off to the east.
Okay.
Now,
Exception.
I will say,
Body warming.
there was another version of that where you could have been going somewhere very different. But
I jump.
Rude!
no, you've gone now. You've committed. You've committed. I suspect that somewhere along the line, these two riders perhaps see a rather drunk man wandering through the desert. Pick him up as well. So we'll get to that.
Oh dear.
Okay, you're still lost. Now,
Do you want
you're lost. Let's roll for Dave and see if he survives.
Dave? Come on, Dave, you mechanic! What do I
I
need?
will say lasers. We'll just match him to your laser feelings number, because why not?
So he needs to be a
It
3.
seems appropriate. So you need you need to roll feelings. So 3 or above.
Thank you. 4! Yes, Dave!
Dave falls deeply in love with you. He's still going. Right. Are you continuing to the north? Or are you going to go to the east?
Soldier on.
I would like to take my head off and use my secret hidden radar to scan and see if there's anything to the north.
You're in a desert. I will let you roll a double I will let you roll a laser feelings to see if you perceive anything in the distance in the direction you're going.
I like that. Give me a fucking 3.
Come on.
If you fuck my dice. 2.
Sorry about that.
Very close. Very close. Unfortunately, you just see a bunch of fucking desert. Do you want to continue going that way, or do you want to backtrack and go to the east? Up to you. It's Dave's life.
There's a wind blowing to the east. Am I allowed to go south?
Yeah.
I know.
Why would you go south?
You can follow this up. It'll be the same thing. You'll
There's
have
this
to.
smell of like
Bovington, Bovril. I smell
the
Bovril.
smell of Bovril that's just hitting my nostrils just right. It's just ruined. Dave fancies a bit of Bovril too, so.
Really?
Sandwich!
Handy.
I thought
I took it for a saucy guy.
So yes, I would like to go south now, please.
Okay, you're heading south. I'm still going to get you to roll to see if you find anything, because we'll find out.
3. That's fitting.
You do find something. That wasn't a lasers roll. It was just a random number roll
Where
to
are
see if you found stuff. Basically, the way that was working is if you got a 1 to 3, you found something. If you got a 4 to 6, you didn't.
Why was that in the rules?
It's in my rules called Wandering the Desert.
Literally have that rule.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
I love that so much.
I could show you lots of the
feelings
rest.
though, or was that literally just...
No, that was just to see if you found something. I would roll for you, but it's more interesting if you roll.
Yeah, love it.
So yes, indeed, you will find yourself in the same place that Bob ended up. So, Mr. Bobbington Smart.
Hello, sir. Yes.
Righty hell.
Righty hell.
You are heading south. You're a bit ahead of Slotter and Dave.
Righty hell. In this desert.
Need your gin and orange.
So,
Gin and Bovril.
on the horizon, emerging from the dust, you see the skeletal remains of an old town. It looks desolate.
Fantastic.
Barely a building fully standing. Shards of wood sticking out from the ground like fractured bones.
The fuck did I come this way?
This is where I thrive.
Mad Julian.
As you approach, you
King
see
Tut.
a sign that used to hang over the main entrance to the street. And you can see that it's now like swung down and it's resting against the pole. I mean, it's broken. And you can see that where the sign used to read Hope Springs, someone has crossed out the H and written an N.
Nope, Springs.
Welcome to Nope Springs.
Wow. Bloody mysterious.
So as you enter the main street, you see a couple of buildings that are still standing. They're not much. You can see that they're mostly just shells, really. There's not a lot there, but there is one building, and as you approach it, you can hear whistling coming from inside. What would you like to do?
I would like to go and take cover.
Okay,
I would like to hide.
you're going to hide.
I'm going to hide.
Okay,
And then I'm going to shout at the top of my voice.
okay.
Do you have any Bovril?
It's either that or I'm the best pilot in the world.
Up to you.
I will shout in the name of Bovril. I was going, Bovril!
Can I then shout from the far distance?
Yeah, you're
on
a
the
little
horizon?
bit behind at this stage because you went quite a long way north.
It's my backup.
I am a robot and I'm carrying Dave on my back and we're just Tom Cruise sprinting.
Okay, I think. Well, I think by the time the next episode starts, you'll have caught up.
How's that been done? Peace out.
No, we're nearly there. Okay, so you're gonna. What are you shouting out?
Bovril!
You hear a cacophony of noise break out from this place. There's a dog barking. There are birds screeching. There's a cat that goes.
What the fuck was that?
There's just, it's like animals galore. And out of the front you see this old man with like a hunchback come out and look around.
Cause of murder?
Hello?
Does he... Can I make...
Hello?
Even though I'm Julian, can I do a perception check?
Sure. What are you trying to perceive?
Learning.
I would like to know if he's dangerous.
He's a hunchback.
You can roll lasers for that.
4.
Well, I mean, he doesn't look very physically strong. You can see he does have like a pistol by his side, so you know he could do some damage, but probably not a huge amount. You do hear like quite a lot of animals nearby, and you're not sure what kind of animals. It sounds like pretty much everything under the sun.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna walk out brashly and just go, Hello, sir! How are you? Good day!
Hey,
Are you slightly deaf?
are you real?
Of course I'm real. I'm ready, Julian Bobbington Smythe. Come on.
I don't know who that is.
Are you okay? What's going on with you?
You can see he's kind of like staring at you, almost like he's seen a ghost. There's no one who lives in this town. This town is destroyed.
Nope.
No one should be here.
It's okay. I own the town. It's fine. I've come to revive it.
Mr. Remington?
Sure,
that you?
Julian Remington Bobbington Smythe. At your service, sir.
You don't sound like Mr. Remington.
Well, I've lived a long life. I've changed.
You see, he's just kind of digesting this, trying to decide what to do, and he's like, "Okay, would you like some tea?"
Do you have any bovril?
No.
Well, in that case, I'll just have an empty cup then. And then
Okay, come on in. And he turns and he walks back into. Sorry, microphone. He turns and he walks back into this building. Do you want to follow him in?
Of course. I walk in and I look around his beautiful, humble abode.
As you cross the threshold, this dog suddenly comes riding up to you, jumping up to you. It's like a golden retriever. It's very enthusiastic. It's delighted to see you. Girl, probably not seeing anything else ever.
Pretty.
And you hear him go, Winchester, leave him alone.
On the ranch,
don't go
where we
dark.
live, lots of animals. I'm great with animals.
He seems to like you.
What a beautiful dog you have. What was it again?
His
Winchester.
name's Winchester. And as you look around, you can see this place is full of animals. There's a bunch of cats. There's several birds. Some of them are in cages. Some of them are just loose. There's a pet snake. It looks like in a box. And there's a rabbit. There's a hamster. There's everything. And he comes back out and he says, "Oh yeah, you met Winchester. These are my two cats, Smith and Wesson. It's my pet rabbit Coke, and my hamster Glock, and this is my butchery gun.
Bloody hell!
He comes up to you and hands you just an empty cup because that's what you asked for.
Perfect.
I don't know what you're gonna drink, but enjoy it.
I certainly will, sir.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Is this man up?
This is very landed. Okay, if you look around, you see a bunch of exploded balloons.
Well, I'm
Just a golden retriever.
gonna pet Winchester.
Okay, so you've met some new friends, and you can hear that. You can hear outside the pounding footsteps as Slotra arrives. Still listening to this cacophony.
How do you do, Nope Spring?
Who the ruddy hell's this? I don't recognise them.
Slotra with Dave on back.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, ruddy hell.
Do you want to go in and join the party?
Do I not get a greet or welcome wagon? Why am I going northern? Wrong game, soz lads. Why, I think I should go into that building over there where I just heard some man talk about Bovril.
See, as you enter, with Dave still on your back, bumping his head against the door. The scream draws this guy's attention, and he turns around and goes, "Oh my God! You're not even human!"
Well, how could you tell?
It's because you're a robot.
But I'm a Westworld.
Oh, you wanted to be like a
Westworld robot.
Okay.
I'm not.
I think there's probably bits of damage that have shown through from where you've been shot, and also the fact that you're carrying a fucking 6'4" built up mechanic on your back.
What's Dave's voice, please, may I ask?
What was Dave's voice?
It's very sultry.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was like yours, but a bit more like, "Hey." Oh, well, hi, that's right. I'm Dave.
What?
Dave,
Thank you.
Dave just looks at me and goes, "Oh, that bloody hurt my head." But it's fine.
Spanish wine.
Now, sweet, would you let me down? Would you just let me down a minute here and let me talk to this gentleman? So, okay. I'll let you if there's any little things that you want to ask of this guy. I'll let you. If not, we'll move on.
What is it you're doing here, sir, with all these creatures, you might say?
Oh, my family? Oh no, that's the wrong guy.
Get on the plane!
Shit! Dave's been here before. He's a regular customer.
My family! Well, it's gonna go down as a
Winchester! Leave him alone. God, right, okay.
With these creatures, sir.
Oh. He goes, these guys? Oh, this is just my family. It's turning into Dave again. These are my family. What's it going to my accent?
This is my family! The plane master plane!
Guys, right, okay, hang on. What's his fucking voice?
Shall I
It's the
talk?
old
Shall I
guy.
talk to him?
It's an old man.
Hello again. How are you? What are you doing here?
He goes, oh, these are just my family. I don't know, that's the voice. We're going to have to roll with it for now.
It's fun.
I just like to... Definitely not.
Voice filter.
Yeah. He goes,
Yeah.
oh, me, I need a phrase to get me into the voice. It says like,
There you go. That's it.
The big house.
oh my god! Big house.
Proper
No,
Northern,
not
see
that.
what that's me.
What?
I'll go myself again.
Oh, me, I just grow things.
That's it, there we go, that's it.
I just like to grow things. That's not it, but never mind.
What do you
Great things, though.
What do you grow?
He looks at you both suspiciously.
Oh, you think?
You didn't come to steal any of my stuff, did you?
Bloody hell, no.
I mean-
I don't need anything. I'm
Well, sir, it says on your sign, Nope Spring. So why would we steal Nope?
Okay.
Why is it called Nope Spring, sir?
Both of you make a feelings roll.
Is that below or above?
That is above.
That's not right.
Go on.
You can
Go on, Ruddy Hal.
Oh, bloody
6.
hell. 6, yes.
Yeah.
2. Fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck? I hate you.
He's eyeing Slotcher suspiciously, kind of going. He doesn't trust. He doesn't trust the.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
robot intelligence. But he kind of nods and he goes, alright.
I
Alright.
love this accent.
And he heads behind this little, like, what you'd imagine is like a counter, like a shop counter type situation, and pulls out what looks to be a gas mask. And hands one to each. And
I don't need a
says-
gas mask. I'm a robot.
He doesn't know.
He did know.
Okay.
Continuity is my game. Admin.
So he hands a gas. He hands one to Dave, who presumably is going to come along, because he's literally on for the ride. And
Literally, quite literally.
quite literally.
Wow, sir.
And he says, "All right, follow me." And you walk off into the back area of this establishment, and there we cut to.
Oh!
Suspense.
Cliffhanger!
And
Or
then
like cave
we
walk, I
cut
guess.
to the two folks who are now on horseback. I'm just going to say you got picked up by this because it can't be us.
You already did. You didn't say that.
To be honest with you, I was wandering around a lot. So
Can he be on the back, on the arse of the horse, like flopping along?
Can they drag him?
Yes! Yes!
Still going.
like- I'm like, yeah, I can know. I'm just like, oh, really? Okay, this is
So
See what we feel.
you guys are both riding with these two riders who've kindly given you a lift into this town, and you see as you approach, it's a collection of poorly maintained buildings. Nothing here seems like shiny or new, but they're all standing. There's not many people around. It doesn't seem to be too many, and as you approach, you notice a few people like giving you curious looks, like who are these newcomers? They recognise the riders, but they don't recognise you guys, and they're very cautious. There doesn't seem to be many people here. As you ride down the road, you see a big sign above what appears to be a crossroads, and it's kind of above. On one corner, you see the sheriff's office. On another corner you see a saloon. On another corner you see a shop, and then on the fourth corner, the building is gone. It's destroyed. It's like rubble. But above the road, hanging in the kind of decorative fashion, is a sign that says, "Welcome to Fortune's Cross." And that is where we're going to end.
Remember the note at the very beginning, guys. Paying attention, see?
I don't think I saw it. I ran
So
out to
that
crash the ship.
will have to be our game for tonight because we are running way late.
What we got? A lot of time.
Slaughter time.
But we will pick this up another time in some capacity when we can. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you to these guys for playing. Amazing to be here in real life, let's be honest. It's pretty ridiculous that we finally got back here.
they feel real.
They feel real.
Don't touch me.
Who knows?
We will be back with some form of game in 2 weeks' time. It may be Lasers and Things, it may be Dungeons and Dragons. I don't actually know. This is not even July yet.
Nobody knows.
Not even July yet. I don't know when this is coming out.
Juliet. What should be like September? June, bitches. This was filmed in June. Respect to Schwab. The edimentation.
Not literally.
The edimentation.
Just about.
Yes.
Yes.
1 hour left of June.
So, from now, I will say thank you so much, guys, for watching. Goodbye from this guy whose name you never asked and he's probably dead in some wrong. Goodbye from...
Goodbye from Dr. William Fortescue. If you could all just hold still a moment, I'll try and get a shot off just before.
Bang!
Wow, good guy.
He's literally dead.
Goodbye from...
Well, how to do stuff, man's an in-between. The Limpest of the West. Ta-ta.
Goodbye from... That's cool. Seems to work. Goodbye from...
Goodbye from me, Sir Julian. Remington Bovington Smythe, apparently. And I just want to say, it wasn't my fault that it went down.
You killed a lot of people.
You
No,
fucking
it
killed
wasn't
everyone.
me. It
No, that
wasn't
was
me.
him.
I mean,
It was
technically,
Yeah.
well, technically, I think Doc is a little bit dead.
Right, bye! Hello. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Shooters and Sympathies. Join us next week for a recap, and then in 2 weeks' time for episode 2. Bye. Well, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Shooters and Sympathies here on the Rolly Grail channel. Please, if you don't mind, subscribe, give us a like, write a little comment, ding the notification bell, do all those YouTubey things that happens on YouTube because it helps get us noticed. Please help. See you soon for more Shooters and Sympathies, and then, lots of other stuff. Bye.